Hello, everyone. My name is Ozmourn, and here we are with the GDQ Hotfix. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. And of course, happy Blue Shirt Day to all those who celebrate. Clearly, I don't, but that's beside the point. We are here with the second episode of the Scenic Route, a show all about glitchless, no major glitches speedruns, or runs that naturally have little to no glitches in them. Some people just don't want to learn runs with glitches. They think it's a little intimidating, and glitchless runs tend to show off a little bit more of the game that you wouldn't otherwise see. And so these runs kind of focus more on creative routing, really nice skips that the community has come up with, and a bit of more focus on the intended gameplay than glitches that you might see in a normal any percent run. And so with us today, we have a nice lineup of wonderful 3D platformers, including a classic Super Mario 64, another indie classic, A Hat in Time, and of course, rounding out the night with Kirby and the Forgotten Land, specifically the GDQ debut of the Star-Crossed World DLC that's actually just recently came out in August. Before we get into that, I do want to read out two announcements here real quick, and that is, first of all, that Awesome Games Done Quick 2026 will be live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania from January 4th to 10th. Registration is open now, so be sure to register if you want to experience the event in person. Upgrade to a foil badge by November 1st and visit gdq.gg for more info. And of course, Games Done Quick Express. Games Done Quick Express, or GDQX, is back at TwitchCon San Diego from October 17th to 19th. That's actually just next weekend, and benefiting World Central Kitchen. Check out the full schedule of GDQX 2025 at gdq.gg/schedule. Now, without further ado, let's take it away with our very first run of the night, Super Mario 64 70 Star by Jaquarium. Jaquarium, take it away.
Hello, how's everybody doing? My name is Jaquarium. I am a mainly 70 and 120 star speedrunner, hailing all the way from the great state of New Jersey. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to get started. I do have GTM and Ron Cena in the booth with me. If you guys want to say what's up.
Hello. I'm GTM, 4th place in 16 star. Big Mario 64 enjoyer. Excited to commentate tonight.
Very impressive.
Yep, and my name is Ron Cena. Been running Mario 64 for like 5 years now, but I'm probably mostly known for being a chatter in the Jaquarium live stream. So JQ and I have been friends for a little while now, so I'm honored he offered to let me help him showcase his gameplay for the first time at GDQ, running the category I kind of was introduced to him with, so excited.
Yeah, and like GTM said, I am also, I think 19th or 20th in 70 star right now. 70 star is a big passion of mine. It's what got me introduced to the game. It's what made me fall in love with the game and the community. And I'm very honored and very glad to be able to showcase it in an event like this.
Select the source in OBS and then deactivate and activate it.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
Apologies, folks. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here, but we're on our way real quick.
I'm going to have to just change the scene very quickly to do that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I restarted it, or I deactivated and reactivated it. I don't know if that changed it at all.
Do we hear a little bit better, chat?
Better, perfect.
Oh, yeah, are you guys ready to go?
Yep.
I'm ready.
I sure am, yeah.
All right, and I will count down from 3, and then we'll go on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck and have fun.
Happy New Year.
GLGLGL.
Hey, thank you.
So, for those that don't know what 70 Star is, 70 star is probably what you would call the any percent no major glitches category for SM64. As it specifically bans 2 major tricks or glitches that are done in other categories of the game, that being the backwards long jumps and mid split. So because of this, the only way to get to the final Bowser stage and actually finish the run without utilizing these tricks is to actually collect the full amount of stars that vanilla actually requires you to have to get to the top of the endless staircase, which is 70 stars. And so because of this, you actually can't do the trick called LBLJ, which is lobby backwards long jump, that you usually see in other categories of this game, which means the first stage that we're going to be entering here is going to actually be Bob-omb Battlefield. But before that,
here we go.
Hope we hit a cheeky little active skip.
Ooh,
Nice.
with the rollout and the
Got the
speed kick, the
rollout.
pro variant.
And I will just say for people to notice, I am playing on the US version. It is faster for 70 star. Mostly the big difference is the 100 coin text boxes. Usually in the Japanese version of the game, there's a text box that you'll have to skip through in order to select continue no save, but on this, there's just a quick yes or no text box.
Yeah, I believe it's like 0.3 or something seconds faster per 100 coin that you have to do, and I think there's 3 in this run. But on top of that, it's also every text box that you get at the beginning of stages sometimes, or even in the lobby when you have like right there when Mario looks up and has to interact with the text box there.
I mean, in general, the speed at which the text boxes scroll on the US version are also just so much faster than Japanese.
Yeah.
It's noticeable if you switch between the versions a lot. Like if you jump from 70 to 120 a lot, because 120 is done on the Japanese version, you'll probably get thrown off by the timing of your A presses.
All right, wait, slide guess. Everyone drop your guesses. I'm guessing 12-6.
12-7. I gotta go 12-7.
I'm guessing 12-6 as well. I'm guessing 12-6.
I was gonna say, I guess I'm not allowed to, because I'm the one controlling Mario. I'm not allowed to guess.
Yeah, you could manipulate it.
Yeah, exactly. I will say, I was like I'm so used to seeing like 120 star rounds or 16 star rounds that I was like almost confused as to why you weren't doing an LBLJ, and then I forgot like the whole premise of the show is that I made up and I came up with is that we don't do those things here.
Yeah, so in 70 star, we often will go, and this is like kind of a personal preference for a lot of people, but we'll often go to PSS, which is the Princess Secret Slide, second, right after doing Bomb Clip, and that's because it's like a tiny bit faster in terms of castle movement, just to do that after instead of going right to Womps. But some people opt to do Womps because right after instead, because Womps is a lot more of a reset heavy stage, just because it's pretty difficult.
LBLJ is probably one of the most reset heavy tricks in the game.
Next to Cannonless,
It's such like
you just tried going for.
Yeah. I tried to go for Salt. Salt is such a big like pain point of the run these days.
And we get texture.
It is like it's very reminiscent to me, because I was thinking about this recently, kind of like how it was with the like original, just like straight shot cannonless setup. But now that there's sort of like a setup for it now, it can make for more consistency, but it still feels as painful as they probably felt back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is an interesting evolution of the trick.
That was a really good album.
That's double jump
there was no
battles.
setup, and then there was a setup, and then there were a couple more setups, and then we kind of devolved for speed, and now in like world record level 16 star runs, it basically goes back to just like almost not even being a setup again. For
Yeah,
speed.
'cause it saves so much time that you kind of just have to go for it, especially top level 16 or even top level 70 at this point. All right, JQ is going to be trying to make what's known as Pro Cycle here, which is this elevator right there. If he is able to long jump on there, it means he made the cycle, so good job for that. You have to go pretty fast.
I noticed
for that, so.
Not a lot of people do that long jump either. They tend to just single jump to the platform there. I like to be a little bit more safe.
I always do the long jump, even if the elevator is right there, because I feel like having that muscle memory of the same movement is just helpful in that aspect.
Yeah.
If you have to do it, then you're used to it.
Effortless 100
I also-
clean, though.
Very clean.
That was really clean. I was impressed. My jaw was dropping the whole time. My goodness.
I missed 2 coins on the island as well, but luckily in the beginning, throughout the whole thing, I missed no coins at all, so I was able to kind of avoid having to get a backup box.
Yeah, that route offers you 2 coins you can miss throughout it. So, like Jakey said, you missed the first 2 right away and managed to clutch up after. So, all right, cleaning up Womps. We just have the Womp King star and Tower left. This is a very difficult boss fight. He's gonna have to lock in here. Just kidding. We kind of just ground pound through him repeatedly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that pretty much like the way that I think it works? Is like the game just doesn't detect collision when Mario's in an animation kind of thing?
I believe so. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think also part of it is that, well, like, as he's falling, you do a ground pound, which, like, when you do a ground pound, you get a little bit of extra height. And also places you like on top of him, right as he falls onto you.
That makes sense.
Getting the long jump. That's okay though. Yeah, ideally you
Just a
do
little to make this.
Yeah, ideally you do a triple jump there, but sometimes that staircase likes to eat your jumps, so you have to do a little long jump as a backup. But it's one of those things you get used to the more you run this. And pretty good womps, I think. Other than the missed countless, I didn't see any huge mistakes.
12-6.
Yeah.
Ooh,
This is
yeah,
the
another
12-6.
slide here.
This has to be a 12-6.
He gave us a little extra time
Alright.
to decide on what time it's going to be.
I gotta go with
I'm gonna
double.
lock in on this one.
I gotta go with double 12-7. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the
You have to guess
12-6.
again, chat.
$500 if it's 12-6.
500. Hold on.
Yeah, Ron owes me.
What?
Hey!
At least he's consistent. That's for sure.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More important than speed
No.
is consistency. Yep.
No 14 5s here or anything.
Yep. No bonks. And now we get to do the fun thing that I think a lot of beginners struggle with in this game, which is flying Mario. He kind of controls like driving a boat. It's very, very awkward to fly him at first, but
Boat.
yeah. I guess I don't know.
I
That's,
actually love that comparison.
yeah. It's very odd.
I mean, I've never driven a boat before, so I wouldn't know, I guess.
Well, like imagine like what controlling a boat would feel like in a video game, I guess.
I wonder if I
Yeah.
play it again with that mindset, would I be better at it? Because I did struggle so much in my casual playthrough with
Yeah.
that.
Maybe.
That stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, Ron. Like, I mean, I don't even know how to drive, so it's kind of hard to
That's true.
imagine.
It's still one of the things that I struggle the most with. Even in 120, a lot of the stars include flying more, and they can really be a nightmare sometimes.
Alright, we're in Dark World now. Dark World's another very cycle-focused stage, kind of like Womps 100. So we're gonna hope that we make. Okay, looks like we're going for Shigeru cycle.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I was ready for that.
Yeah, good backup. Okay, didn't want to say anything too quick because anything can happen. Don't want to commentator's curse, but
Ooh, yeah,
I think that was still Shigeru.
I was holding my breath that whole time. I didn't want to say anything.
yeah.
I do believe I still got Shigeru there.
Yep.
Normally I go for a cycle that's half faster, but it requires you to do a really odd rollout on that cork box in the beginning near the fire.
Yeah.
gonna
And
dance?
it is very uncomfortable.
Yep.
No
No dance.
dance.
Unfortunately.
So
Oh, that should hit.
Okay, we hit the throw. Yeah.
every time you enter this fight, there's a 1 in 10 chance that after the text box, Bowser does a little dance animation. It saves a decent bit of time on the Bowser throw.
Does it save time, GTM? You'll know the answer to this. I might have asked this already, but does it save time even if you don't do the half spin?
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, you just gotta,
Okay. Just gotta spin
you gotta
fast.
basically just not do a full spin.
Yeah. All right, now
And
go ahead.
I'm going back into BOB here to get another star because, BOB is so nice, we have to do it twice. There is another route where you can do this star first without getting the wing cap, but it is probably as reset heavy as LBLJ.
I would say more. It's probably harder than LBLJ. Because it involves getting a wall kick firsty and then getting like a perfect jump dive afterwards and landing on the island without a wing cap, which is very difficult.
Yeah, or doing an ultra specific triple jump.
Yeah.
Which I will send for fun because it's really cool to do, but it is incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
Well, my question
Fun to
is,
do if you're. Go ahead.
keep mentioning LBLJ being a really reset heavy thing. How much of that is truly because of the difficulty of the skip, and how much of that is it's just the first one of the run, and so people want to get it perfect?
I think it's closer to the second one on average, unless you're going for world record or really top level times. You don't need to overcomplicate the trick that much for the speed.
You don't need to mash super fast either. You can just mash pretty slowly and still get the speed you need.
Again, because it's early, people like to try to go fast on it.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
And the reset to it.
I'm definitely a victim of that in some speed games I do.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be attempting to do a 70 star specific trick here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so in 120 star.
There we
go. Nice.
Ooh,
yeah, and on the Japanese version, it's a lot harder to get that. But basically, I don't know if you noticed it, he's attempting to drop the penguin, the frame he talks to the penguin there, the little penguin, and that saves a little bit of time because you don't do the little animation where you drop the penguin after the star spawns. You can just immediately run into the star. So it's one of
this is another 70 specific thing here.
Yep.
Ooh.
I don't know.
And I think as of right now, I'm the only person in the world that does it because the other top runners decided to not do it or do something else.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's I think we agreed a little bit less than a second time save, but very cool.
And no penguin race here. This section, which is a great thing about this route, is a lot more relaxing because racing the penguin and especially doing the slide skip, even though it is easy on the surface, it can be kind of stressful.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've ever picked up this game and started running 70 star, I guarantee you've had a tough time with the CCM 100 penguin race at the very start, because it's a pretty difficult part of the run when you first are learning the game.
But it is nice still to just avoid that.
Yeah. But this is the CCM 17 route, where we're exiting CCM with only 17 stars, which does mean that we have to do a extra star in SSL than what you'd see in maybe another route of this, which involves doing pillarless, if you know what pillarless is, twice. So we will talk more about that.
It is. A lot of people will disagree with me on this, but it's arguably my favorite part of the run. I think pillarless is a really cool trick, and I really like doing it. It's one of my favorite stars in the game.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool trick.
Yeah, honestly, whenever I sit down to practice Mario, even if I haven't been playing recently, I always do at least one pillarless attempt. Just one of those things that once you learn, it's just really fun to do on repeat.
I was afraid that people were hating in chat, but there seems to be a copy pasta from your community about BBH being posted here.
Yeah, that is a big Mario community meme.
Yeah,
people being bored during this, because these stars they're very easy and they're kind of short, especially in 70 star.
Yeah.
You do the two close to shortest and easiest stars. Whoops.
Yeah, the good news is that there is only the 2 stars in 70 star and BBH, so we'll be out of here soon. So you don't have to play with a rubber band for super long.
Big boring haunt is what they're calling it these days.
True.
One thing
Now it's time to get to the fun stuff.
One thing that I do kind of want to ask is that, like, would you say that because it's like a no major glitches category, that it's like a little bit more beginner friendly, or do you think that because we see so much more that like it opens up to like stuff that might be harder than say like 16 star or anything like that?
I think it's definitely, when people normally start with 16 star, I think that this is the next place that they should go to.
Definitely.
I think a lot of the stars and like strategies in this category are very beginner friendly, and it's kind of easy to be able to like learn them and be able to do a run if you're pretty familiar with 16. Whereas with 120 is a gauntlet. There's so many difficult things to like deal with.
Yeah. And that's kind of the nice part about Mario 64 in general too, is that it's pretty much like a lot. 16 and 70 are very approachable because there's so many different options for runners starting out. Like you don't have to do the hardest route that the world record holder does. You can just pick up some easier stars that maybe are a little bit more approachable for you to do right away. So nice.
And yeah, this is one of the main differences. You usually in 120 star get that with the 100 coin star in SSL.
Mm-hmm.
But with this, you just use pillarless to just get in the pyramid fast and get it.
Yep, so that's 1 out of 2 pillarlesses. And it can't be understated.
Ooh, wait, he's backing it up. Wait,
single jump. Single jump pillarless.
We going back to 2020 with this one.
Cool. That's cool.
That one,
Shout out to all my single jump pillarless enjoyers.
that one hard. That one really hard.
That was a good adaptation.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Maybe it's a little self-proclaimed, but I think I'm pretty good at being able to like back up like a lot of mistakes with pillarless.
Mm-hmm. No flag atlas. How do you feel about that, GDQ?
I think so. Little known difference between Japanese and US is that when you bounce off a fly guy or a spin drift and you go twirling, on the US version, Mario goes boing, and he doesn't say anything in the Japanese version. So, if anything, I think it makes sense to not do fly guy list where you skip the fly guy on that star.
That's true.
Very true.
I do
yeah.
like the boing. Yeah. Nice. Pretty good SSL.
And I also like the I don't know how to describe it. The red sounds as they like get higher in pitch.
Oh yeah, I like
as you will see right here.
So, JQ's going for a strat known as Jacobo Reds, which is basically just a honestly slower version of Reds, but just it looks cooler. And it's not that much slower, and it's just Jacobo is another runner that's from New Jersey, so Aquarium's got to rep his New Jersey.
And
New Jersey
homage
folks.
to my fellow New Jersey legends.
Yep.
I mean, sometimes you got to speedrun for the swag, not necessarily for the speed. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
I always think of Hope Squidward a long time ago when going for the Majora's Mask world record. Literally just stopping because the run was so good, like just making Link not move for a second so he could purposefully not be on best face ever. And that has always like stuck with me.
Yeah. Just gotta calm the nerves a little. A little bit of time lost to ease the nerves. So we're going for lava boost here.
I love this strat so much. I love lava boost.
Nailing it. Oh, and the pole skip. Very nice, very nice. That is very difficult, by the way. So,
well, properly speaking, pole skips when you don't touch either of the poles at all.
Okay, well, what do you call that then at the end there? My bad.
Isn't that just I think that's just the pro ending.
Oh, it's just called pro ending. Okay. I always call it pole skip or double pole skip, but I don't actually know.
No, double pole skip's the one you see in like high level 16.
Yeah, where you like jump kick and dive into the star.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been mainly running 120 star lately, but Lava boost for me is kind of like riding a bike. I've done it so many times from doing 70 that it's just like something I will always be able to pick up the controller and just be able to like make it happen.
I think when I met you, you were still going for long jump boosts, so it's cool to see how consistent you've gotten at pro boost.
Yeah, that was a trick that I struggled with for a long time to learn.
Yeah, some growing pains.
Easy, get those bullies into the lava there.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, this is a very clean LOL so far.
So I opened up the episode by saying that, a lot of the times, Glitchless runs let us get to see like more of the game. And, that is true in comparison to like 16 star, but I do want to ask, there's 50 stars we don't get. Is there any worlds that like we just don't see at all in 70 star? Or do we get to see a little bit of everyone?
Yeah, you don't go to... go ahead.
JRB is the first one that I can think of. JRB is the swimming stage with the big like sunken ship in the middle of it, and a lot of those swimming stars are incredibly slow, so they just like kind of have no use. And they also can be a little bit boring. I think the 100 coin in JRB is awesome, but the other stars can be a little boring, kind of like its counterpart here with Dire Docks.
Yep.
I think
also the other secret stages where you unlock the other two caps, being the invisible cap and the metal cap that you don't see.
Yep. And there's the cloud stage in Tippy at the very top that you don't visit in this as well.
yeah.
That's fair.
But you pretty much see everything else.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
those stages are slow, and 70 star focuses on the fastest 70 stars in the game.
As the name would imply, yeah.
Yep. Okay, GQ trying to robe up on these chests to activate them, and then swim into the star after.
All right. Quiz time. Does anyone know the name of the shark in this level?
Oh my.
You don't know, JQ? Wow.
Anyone
No,
in chat
I
want to take a
don't.
guess?
Yeah, does anyone in chat know?
Do you know, Rob?
I'm thinking of the eel.
No,
Does the eel have a
in
name?
Jolly Roger Bay. Yeah, the eel in Jolly Roger Bay has a name as well.
If no one guesses
Is it
I wanna
Bozo?
guess, 'cause I think I know.
Yeah, the eel is Unagi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unagi.
Oh, well, at least I was right about that.
All right. Drudy, Keith, Joe, Jarvis, write a check.
Sushi?
All right, we got. It is sushi. Yes, 3 people in
is
chat.
sushi.
did get
Whoa.
It is?
Wait,
Yeah,
really?
it's sushi.
Yeah, it's sushi.
Really?
I think it's a little on the nose, isn't it? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely. They knew what they were doing.
Goodness.
We're going to be wrapping up DDD here, Dire Docks, with the Manta Ray Star, and then we're going to be heading into Fire Sea, and that's going to be another one of those stages that is very cycle heavy. So we're going to be trying to make what's known as the lava boost cycle, which involves just moving fast enough that right at the end with the rising elevators, you're able to long jump and burn your booty in the lava and land on the platform.
Yeah, and if you make like any mistake here, like any minute mistake, it will almost always cost in missing the cycle as well. Oh my.
Ooh, some serious timing.
Sometimes those Goombas can mess with you. Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, let's not say anything.
I'm not gonna. I
Okay.
think I would have bonked.
Nah, yeah, that was too tight. We can still make what's known as early Ellies, which is early elevators, which is making the same elevator cycle as Lava Boost, but just a little bit slower.
Yeah, with this, you just kind of long jump over here. I'm surprised I did not get burned there, actually.
It was a little iffy.
Nice little jump there. I love that angle to get that wall kick.
Yep.
Can I just say this has been an absolutely like really impressive run so far.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Thank you.
He's grooving.
I'm in awe because your movement is really clean.
I do think that the fire C mistake was probably the biggest time loss of the run so far.
Yeah.
Hitting the throw too. That throw can actually be kind of hard to, or easy to miss sometimes, and it loses the most time of any Bowser throw to miss as well.
I was going to say, I always sometimes get a little bit nervous.
Yep.
Actually, for a long time, I have like a ritual of when I'm spinning Bowser to count to 7 in my head.
Really?
It's just like a number that I know to just let go of Bowser. I've been doing that since I've had like an hour time in this game, and I still do it to this day.
7.
All right.
And we are finally going upstairs.
Yep. 34 stars.
This is where the real fun. Yep.
We're not done yet, though, with the basement. We'll be back there later.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
wow. I didn't know that.
With this route, I think in older 70 runs that they've done on GDQs, they opted to go for HMC early. And I'm not sure exactly when it was found to be faster to go to HMC later, but it avoids doing a red star in Snowman's Land that is kind of slow.
Yep.
Oh wait, that does make sense.
Oh, we need to get these
really
blues.
bad.
Okay, we're okay.
Nice. He's a
Yeah,
pro,
we'll
though.
just...
Yep. We gotta just focus on getting the blues, because if those despawn, you don't have any. Like you can't get them again, unfortunately. So we'd have to try.
This RNG is abysmal, by the way.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, so the ways in which coins spread after you kill an enemy is completely random. So
Yep.
could stay pretty much in
place.
place after killing them, or they could go literally flying everywhere. Oh, the heave ho almost tossing Jaquarium.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
eats that coin.
dude, this RNG,
Yeah.
holy.
We're okay though.
Wow, that was beautifully bad RNG.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just such a disaster in terms of RNG that you have to just respect.
Will this
how-
coin spread
how
be
bad
bad?
it is.
The first half of the run was so good that the game had to like nerf you in the second half here real quick. Just
Yeah.
that RNG.
Exactly.
Of course, and this is by far the most RNG heavy star in the run.
Yep.
Luckily, in 120 star, there is a different route that you could do to get red coins instead, but the red coins are all through the giant tunnel at the end of the stage, so it's not useful to do 470. Because swimming down through the tunnel takes so much time.
Yep.
It is a pretty cool route, though.
Yeah, it is.
All right, now we're going to be going for something called a triple jump wall kick here, which he nails first try. It involves a pretty precise wall kick angle there. You kind of have to drift to the right and then go up left again to hit the wall kick high enough to be able to land on that platform up top. It's pretty difficult.
It is very visually deceptive, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks easier than it actually is, I promise. And we do one more of them for this star as well. There we go.
Too easy for the goat.
Yeah. That's one of those stars that no matter what level you are at, like, that can just start to go wrong some days. It's a difficult strat, just like a lot of things in this game, though. That's why people practice so much.
Yeah, the amount of hours I've put into those stars, like the triple jump wall kick specifically, especially compared to this star,
Yeah.
I've put like maybe 25 minutes of practice into this star, and I've put multiple hours into the other ones.
You gotta grind for that X-Cam record on that star, JK.
Yeah, I know. Now this is, we're heading into one of the harder stars of the run here with THI secrets.
Yeah, we're gonna do a long jump here into a precise triple jump. Ooh, and the triple. That's okay though.
That's okay.
I'm getting burnt.
Yeah, that's why it's difficult. Ooh, nice backup.
Oh, the
there.
swag
Kick.
backup though.
Yeah. And then we do a
I
quick
believe that was Wilco that showed me that backup.
shout out to Wilco.
But nice little backup. Yeah, normally you're supposed to be able to get a triple jump dive and be able to get through those like 2 secrets. But yeah, it is precise and it can be a little difficult to do.
Making our way to the top of the mountain here. Doing a quick clip there. Oh, ground pounding instead, but that's okay.
Ooh, the
In that
double
clip.
speed
Ooh,
kick.
yeah.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Even with the ground pound, still had to do that.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite bits of movement throughout the entire game.
That was sick.
All right, we're gonna be wrapping up Tiny Huge Island here with the Piranha Star.
We go from 2 very input heavy and difficult stars to arguably the easiest. You just kind of
It's an auto
slide kick into
scroller.
these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice little dive there. I love doing that. No accidental backflip there.
Yeah, that happens
Accidentally
sometimes.
backflipping. You don't go too much in the air because the grass here kind of makes you jump a little bit lower, but it's still just a little frustrating mistake to make.
Yeah. A lot of little time losses can be a little bit aggravating in runs sometimes, but we're gonna be talking
Same
to
with
this
Toad here.
Toad quick to grab a star. And we're gonna be entering a tall mountain, which has, I think, the most stars, maybe other than SL, in upstairs. Yeah, I think it's the same. as
I
SL.
believe so.
Do a couple quick mountain flips here and do the log wall kick, triple jump up this slope. And perfect.
Yeah, this game, the way that works, the game does not like when you enter water from not in the top of it. So when you kind of do that and hit the like brink of it, the game kind of pushes you to the top of the waterfall there. Hopefully I will be able to get the insta clip here. Oh,
Yeah, Instaclip involves landing in the upper water part and then falling into the lower part, I think is how it works. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then you just instantly are able to jump up out of the water afterwards, which is quite a bit faster.
Yeah.
there is a way where you can just instantly jump out of it, but it is another thing that is just like a little too hard for me to do. I kind of take it a little bit easier there.
And then the mountain clipping you saw in general is just because when Mario's either in a punch state or a dive state through a thin enough wall, he can literally just go right through it.
Nice. That movement is very difficult. Ooh, side flip.
Oh,
That-
got a very good backup
Yeah,
there.
that was a good backup. That side flip wall kick is very difficult.
Oh.
Ooh, jumping high in the sky just for
Backup's so
Just
good,
for
and
that-
it's almost intentional.
Yeah. That there is one of the only 70 specific stars.
yep.
Normally you do that with the 100 coin star, but here you just do it on its own. I am going to choose to do this carefully here.
Yeah, I think that's safe. Yeah, I believe Lava Boost and that TTM Reds, Tall Mountain Reds, are the only 2 70 exclusive stars. At least.
And if I miss this right now, if I miss this next star right now, I know I'm never gonna hear the end of it from Ron. Said I gotta hit this.
So this is what's known as Breezeless, which involves getting a very precise ground pound. Oh no!
But he
Plus
misses
7.
it.
It's a meme that I hate on that star because I made an emote where someone fails it and just called it plus 7.
Yeah, it
You
loses
lose
7
about
seconds.
7 seconds when you fail it. Yeah.
Unfortunately, compared to the 2 that it saves when you actually hit it.
It's kind of an evil emote.
It is kind of toxic, yeah.
All right, so, fun fact, Mario 64 has not one, but 2 snow levels, and we do get the privilege of seeing both of them in this run.
2 snow levels and 2 water levels. And the water levels
and this one,
they were running out of ideas.
this is one of my least favorite stages. I think this is one of the most uninspired stages in the game.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like they were like, okay, what else do we make? And they're like, okay, let's just do snow again. And just throw some stars in it. Like that star is just sitting in a box on the other side there. There's
that one is cool. I like getting that and being able to ground pound right under the box.
Yeah.
I think that one looks cool.
That one is satisfying to hit.
But the other 2 here for the end of the stage are almost in arm's reach for Mario. This is the shortest star throughout the run.
Speedrunner complaining that the game is too easy? Hello?
Yeah, that star can be gotten in less than 6 seconds, so very fast.
Yeah, it's not that exciting.
And Jaquarium, we got a chatter earlier asking, who are your other favorite speedrunners to watch?
My favorite speedrunners to watch? Obviously GTM is one of the first ones that come to my head.
Amen.
Genium. I love watching Genium. One of my other New Jersey legends. One of my favorite runners. Of course, I always love watching Ouija.
Yeah.
Love watching Ron. Seeing when Ron is actually playing the game.
I don't stream that much, so it's a rare sight.
And of course, as of recently, had to be enjoying watching the Melee legends Zane and Moki play.
A lot of form frame enjoyers in chat. Do you have anything to say on that topic?
Shout out Form Frame.
I do love me some Form Frame. I can't forget about Form Frame. I hope his first day of work went well.
Yes.
Hope everyone is cheering him on at his first day at his job today. And Beeve. I know Beeve is a big favorite in the community. 120-star legend. Now soon to be blindfolded legend if he keeps playing.
So now we're back in the basement.
Yep.
One of the big reasons being that at 15 and 50 stars, Mips the Rabbit spawns and gives us another star. And we double that up with a trip to Hazy Maze Cave here, which has some pretty quick stars.
Yeah, and it just so happens grabbing that mid star is faster than doing the HMC early. Otherwise, you'd have to make up that star with another one in the upstairs portion.
I believe back in the day as well, they also did Snowman's Land Reds, where you take the shell to get the 8 red coins. It is kind of slow.
Yeah.
And I think this routing is just overall faster.
There was also a short-lived route where you went into the huge cave in Tiny Huge Island and collected the red coin star alone.
Oh, yeah.
That actually was the first route that I learned because I learned how to do THI Reds instead of learning the Manta Ray Star. For people that don't know, the Manta Ray Star in DDD, the hitboxes for the rings do not match up with what you're presented with.
No, I respect that.
At all.
I respect that.
Yeah.
And so I learned an incredibly hard and movement-heavy star instead, just to avoid having to deal with that.
Much slower, too.
Yeah, much slower.
Nice.
It's a very nice haziness too.
And we're gonna be wrapping it up here with the Boulder Star. I will not be going for it, but there is a C-up slide that I know GTM is very familiar with. That you can gain a little bit more speed while sliding with Mario. It is something that I just don't like going for very much because it's very easy to mess up when this is pretty much a self-explanatory star.
Yeah. Just avoid the rocks, which we got good rock RNG there, so.
Yeah.
And now we're going to be re-entering HMC here and heading up to Tippy, which is what we call the very tip top of the castle, which which is where TikTok Clock, Rainbow Ride, and the final Bowser stage reside.
Which are 3 of the hardest stages in the run,
Yep.
in my opinion. And I think in most Super Mario 64 speedrunners' opinions as well.
We're going to go to Rainbow Ride first. We're going to be going for a trick known as a Lakitu bounce, where you do a precise input to manipulate the Lakitu that's flying around here and try to bounce on his head to get up here on the slope, do some jump kicks, and grab a pole. Very nicely done.
Very nice.
Ooh, and the wall kicks. Very nice.
I practiced those before we got here. I was messing that up all day today, those little wall kicks.
Yep.
Practice
I'm
pays
very
off.
happy to be able to get that.
It's one of those micro optimizations that saves less than a second, but it's very cool when you're able to pull it off. This is one like an underrated star in my opinion. The reds in this maze here is just so like clean looking when you pull it off.
Very clean
You
just
can get-
now. Cleans in the
Yeah.
chat. Penguin broom emoji.
This next star coming up here, for the longest time was kind of the bane of my existence in runs, especially when I was doing 7D. And hopefully we'll have no issue here.
Nice.
That specific
nice.
wall kick in the middle, especially when I was very deep in the 70-star grind, used to ruin tons of my runs.
Yep.
I'm very grateful that I've been able to figure it out.
Yeah, it's very hard to get the specific input switch you have to do there to hit that wall kick, because you can oftentimes just bonk and fall down. It's very frustrating for that to happen this late in the run, especially when you're on pace. 45 degrees. Thank you, form friend.
Thank you for him.
Beautiful.
And we are headed into the last non-Bowser stage in the game. And a lot of stuff over the years have changed from this stage, especially with this star here. You're going to see a little bit different of movement utilizing the pole here that I'm going to do after I get these coins.
Yep, so normally we would do this triple jump wall kick here, and then we would side flip, grab these coins, and then long jump to the right, but we found that we can jump on that pole there, jump off there, and land on that blue coin switch. And it's a little bit faster.
God, I love the movement
Precise.
here.
This is probably the most visually pleasing star to watch in the game, in my opinion. Especially when it all flows together really nice. That rollout is so cool looking. No invis wall. And a clean triple jump up to the end. Very nice iron coin.
We're not done
Hopefully
yet.
we
There's
get,
still one last
yep.
little part.
Hopefully we get the good RNG here. And we do.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was
Very
slow.
nice.
So
I cannot believe I reacted to that.
the thwomp's positioning there is actually random. So you don't know if you're gonna be able to actually hit that ball kick. So just gotta pray that you're in the right spot. If it's high enough, you can dive under the thwomp and still do a side flip up there. But getting the wall kicks is the fastest way to end that star.
And this is another new addition right here. Newer.
This is known as moving bars. The star itself is called time jumps on moving bars. So I think in vanilla you're intended to do the star moving, but normally we would do the star stopped. We found that it's faster both from an entering the clock standpoint and from less so in time in terms of the stage in the level, but it saves
Which
time.
is wild that they intended to do that moving, because that is not easy at all.
Yeah, the hitboxes on those little platforms are pretty wacky. Very clean.
I am just
Yeah, very-
jaw
very well
dropped by
done.
how clean that movement was. My goodness, that's amazing.
And JQ goes for a strat known as Ape Down, which is found by Shakedown and Ape Duden, where you do a rollout on the cog and land on the cog above it. I think he does it for roll into the cage as well here.
I do. They call
he
this
hits it.
specifically cage down.
Yep. And he hits it for all 3 of the stars. Very nice.
It is a little bit faster for me on average, which is why I do it. I believe that the traditional way of doing it can be faster, but on average, at least for RTA, it's easier for me to get faster times. Hello.
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 Very nice.
We are wrapping
Shout out
up.
to Zufi.
Yeah, so,
Zufi is one of my main inspirations for wanting to do 70 star.
And on that star that Jaquarium just did, get a hand, Zufi also had an insane crash out because he got shocked on that star. So that's why we always say hello, because that's how he started his crash out. It's not a greeting, but a shout of disbelief, an exclamation.
All right, well, we are done with TGC, but you'll notice that he does not quite have 70 stars yet. But the good news is there is a toad sitting there in the corner of Tippy that will give you the last star of the run.
I got one more friend to talk to before.
Yep.
That makes so much more sense. In my mind, I'm just like, you're gonna do the red star, right? And like in the final red star, I'm just like, no, you can just talk to the toad. That makes more sense.
Oh,
Now onto
Okay.
the final Bowser stage, Bowser in the sky.
Yep.
This climbing the staircase here, honestly kind of harder than the whole stage though, from what Jaquarium was saying earlier.
yeah, I'm very surprised that that worked out that well.
Getting that. Can we make Monomo? Oh, wow.
Yep.
And the speed kick? Oh, he is feeling himself.
This is some serious time here, chat. Aquarium is locked in.
gaming.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was
I mean,
amazing. That was really good.
Other than the Goomba, that was the perfect bits.
Yeah. That was capital clean.
Oh. And can you count the throws with us,
That
chat?
hits.
One.
1, 2,
That's 2.
And
That's 3.
let's go.
Very nice,
go,
JQ.
Jaquarium.
Very good throws.
That was a very good run.
We're
Very good.
getting ready with time here.
big star grab. is what
Yeah,
it
right
is.
when I grab the star.
And time.
GG's. Big GG's.
Jeez.
What was the final time?
I'm giving it a minute to catch up here. It looks like you were within 1 minute of your PB. As a matter of fact, it was like 59 seconds off of PB. It's 48:30.
All right,
Wow.
that's pretty good.
I believe that's
I think-
the best 70-star run done at a GDQ event. So
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you were looking to beat 4902, was it, Jaquarium?
Yeah, I think it was 4902 or 4901. I believe is done by Punkation at AGDQ 2018 in like a 4-way race, and that's how long it's been since 70 stars been shown like that.
yeah.
So again, I am very grateful for the opportunity, and I'm very happy that I was able to pull off a very good run like that.
Yeah, you did great.
There was not a lot of major mistakes throughout that entire run. I think Fire Seed and THI
I think wet dry
was
100.
the biggest mistake.
That's about it though.
Oh yeah, that wasn't my fault.
No,
though.
that
I
was
can't-
just the game deciding to
Yeah.
nerf you a little bit.
terrible, awful RNG.
All right. Thank you so much. Where can the folks find you?
People can find me twitch.tv/Draquarium. Every weekday I stream probably around like the 9 to 5. If you work from home and you live in the US or EU, it's pretty friendly for everyone in those time ranges. I play Mario pretty much every day, every weekday. Streaming for the time right now is my full-time job. I kind of just grind Mario as much as I can. I have some of the highest hours streamed in the community, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. And again, I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity.
Of course. Thank you so much for being on this amazing showcase of an amazing run. Do the commentators want to shout anything out before we head out?
Much like Jaquarium, I'm also on pretty regularly. Not as much of a dedicated schedule as him, but I try to play every other day. I'm trying to go for a top 3 time in 16 star, which is basically under 14, or no, it's under 14 minutes and 41 seconds. And I stream quite a bit, so if anyone wants to check me out as well, GTM__ on Twitch.
And then I don't stream all that much nowadays. I do play Mario from time to time. You can follow me at twitch.tv/RonCena if you want to with a 3. But I just wanted to shout out Callie, who's also another runner that runs around the same schedule as JQ, and he's just an insanely good runner. So I just want to give him a little shout out.
Yeah, shout out Callie. He has helped me a lot over the years with things, and has helped me even with stuff like my controller. So shout out Callie.
Callie.
Thank you.
Jaquarium. W's in the chat.
Thank you all so much for that amazing showcase of this a really, really impressive run. The movement was absolutely amazing. I'm very impressed by the work that you've done with this run. That's for sure. Well, stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back, continuing with some amazing platformers, 3D platformers we have for today. Next up is going to be a platformer that has taken a lot of inspiration from Mario games, which is A Hat in Time, a wonderful little indie game that came out in 2017, and that a lot of you are probably familiar with. And so if you want to stay tuned for that, please do. We'll be right back after a brief intermission. Hello, everyone. My name is Ozmourn, and welcome back to the GDQ Hotfix. And also, happy Garlic Lovers Day to all those who celebrate. I hope it treats you well. And we are back here with the rest of the Scenic Route. Excuse me, trying to get my words together here. The next run of the Scenic Route, which is A Hat in Time, any percent no major glitches by Kirby. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, I haven't heard of an any percent no major glitches route. So this particular route is actually a category extension. If you are trying to see if there's a glitchless run for one of your speed games you're interested in learning, make sure you check the category extensions board or join the Discord, see if there's any interest or if there's any route that's already been made for a glitchless or no major glitches run. Some of them are hidden away in the category extensions board, or might be routes that a smaller part of the community does. And to show that off today, we have the one and only Kirby. If you could take it away.
Thank you, Ozmourn. Hello, GDQ. I'm Kirby. I speedrun A Hat in Time, and yes, today I will be running any percent no major glitches. Join with me are my 2 amazing commentators, Board Banana and Enu, if you'd like to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Board Banana. I run this game.
Hi, I'm Enu. I've been running this game since launch, basically, so 8 years now. Yeah.
A true pioneer of the sport. All right. And yeah, let's get right into it. There's going to be a lot of fast-paced things going on early on, so hopefully we'll be able to keep on top of the explanations. But as for now, I'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck and have
good
fun.
luck.
Thank you.
So in this sort of intro stage, it might be worth just talking about what the goal of the category in general is. So this, as Kirby was saying before, it's any percent NMG. The idea of any percent is obviously to beat the game's final boss, which requires 25 timepieces. There are, I feel like I'm going to get this wrong, 56 to collect, but we only need 25. We're just going to get 25 quick ones and go into the final level. You get one timepiece per level. So this is Welcome to Mafia Town. You're forced to do this first. Kirby is going to be getting 2 yarn to craft the hat, the sprint hat, which is... Hats are our ability, and this is a very important one. As the name says, it's sprint hat, allows you to sprint. And then that's first timepiece. So we're going to do 25 of those, and they're all going to be very short, just like that, aren't they?
Yeah. This game is extremely fast-paced, and it's really hard to, like, commentate middle of levels just because everything goes really fast.
One thing I'd also like to point out is you may have noticed we also grabbed 5 of those green little orbs there. Those are called pawns, and those are the currency of this game. And we're going to use those 5 pawns right now to open up this level right here. She came from outer space. Now, you might notice there's a level underneath it, Barrel Battle, that's also open, but we're going to be doing that one after because we want to get another hat for it. And we'll get the yarn for it in this level. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, pawns are going to be quite important later for purchasing levels, just like this one was purchased, but it doesn't come into effect visually for quite a while. But Aurelius is going to keep in the back of his mind that he needs to be collecting pawns like everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thankfully, all of the levels have like pawns like very well placed, like basically like where we're going. So it's not really that big of a deal.
That movement is so clean. My goodness. That's amazing. There's a hidden theme in tonight's episode, and it's games that have really good movement.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons I fell in love with this game back in the day. The movement is just super good.
So the yarn there that Kirby's just got looked a little out of the way, but it's quicker to run around while this auto-scroller guy is just walking, and Kirby's couldn't go straight to the yarn because there's a void out plane, so you have to kind of run around, but it is faster to do it that way.
Yeah. It's one of those things that it doesn't save a whole lot, but depending on like how well you are in terms of your general movement is where it sort of becomes worth it. I think optimally it's only like 0.3 or something. And there's plenty more where that comes from. There's so many different like tiny little optimizations you can go for. Hopefully see many more later on. And that right there was the brewer hat, which is the hat I alluded to before. And now we're going to use that to speed up the barrel battle.
Yeah, so the brewer hat is a projectile throwing hat, allows you to deal damage outside of using the umbrella, which is important in this fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not required, but it speeds it up significantly. Enough to the point where grabbing the extra pawns is more than worth it.
So we're not going to see another hat craft for a while because the way the hats work is they become exponentially more expensive. So Sprint hat was only 2, Brewer hat was 4. The next one we'll craft is worth 8, and I think the one after that is 12.
12, yes.
I actually don't know that.
12, yes. 12, yes.
And now we stand here.
No, we don't just stand, we dance.
True.
We do dance. I have a small question about this category.
Dance.
It is like NMG, so like what exactly are like all of the glitches that are banned in this category? I mean, I understand, or is it like 1 or 2 big ones, or is it like a whole lot?
There's quite a lot. Actually, a little bit of story about this. This category was born out of like, I guess, spite of people not liking, the lag revolution, what I like to call it. Back in the day, there were a lot of lag strats, and people were like, turned off by that. And people wanted to do a speedrun that was more, linear and like, which is like pure movement, if that makes sense. So people came out with this category called NMG, and we basically ban everything that's out of bounds, that is object hovers, that is the boop emote, which is one of the most broken emotes in this game that, lets you like clip through walls and do a lot of stuff. There's also like we learned new ultra jumps, which is a new application that was found way later than this category was made. It's hard to like put into perspective unless you have seen like a speedrun of this game like in other categories, but you're not gonna see like any out of bounds for the most part, basically.
Figured.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting where if you just watch this and there are like a handful of minor glitches, you're like, oh, that kind of looks a bit strange. But then if you watch an actual 80% run, you're like, oh, okay, that's what. Like, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. Like,
yeah, you're gonna see a lot of crazy stuff happens in this game.
Yeah, so to put it into perspective, I guess, I think we can estimate NMG is probably about like 2 to 3 minutes slower than normal 80% lagless. And there's still
I
like...
think it's, like 30 minutes around.
Yeah, somewhere in that ballpark.
to one thing is like you wouldn't be getting this key in 80% because you can skip this whole kind of section just by an out of bounds. But, you know, the movement looks so clean and good, you're like, oh, it just looks like 80%. But
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I wouldn't like. I feel like if you were to like not tell anyone that this is like a no major glitches run, they would probably think it's like a normal 80% run because of how
I know,
clean the
yeah.
movement is.
Oh, this is a glitch that is not banned. It is called fight skip, and you're basically like going above a trigger that right before the mafia boss is like a mini fight that you have to do.
I would argue that that's not a glitch. I would argue that it's not a glitch. Personally.
Yeah, that is not a glitch. There's also another glitch that we're gonna see called back skip that does a similar thing later on, but we're gonna mention it later. But yeah, also another thing to know is that quick kills are banned. This game has quick kills for every boss except for the final boss, but quick kills are banned in this category.
See. What makes them glitchless?
So, for example, in this fight, you can actually skip the whole second phase of... Well, I mean, I guess it's the third phase, rather. You can actually skip the third phase of Mafia Boss by performing a quick kill with the Ice Cat. But the TLDR is that the community decided that they were like, you know, a major glitch, so they just decided to ban it.
No, that's fair. That's fair and reasonable.
Oh! Yeah. Speaking of which, that's what you do if you're doing the quick kill. Oopsies.
Yeah, this fight has a lot of RNG. Every time he does a standback attack, he loses 7 seconds. Every time he rages, he loses 2.5 seconds. And because of NMG doesn't perform the quick kill, you have even more RNG on the third phase. You actually don't want him to do that attack that he just did, the ultra charge.
Of course. Yeah.
Rick just got unlucky, and he lost quite a lot of time to that.
Yeah, the quick kill that...
All of the fights... Yeah, go ahead.
The quick kill that we were mentioning, it's supposed to happen on that one Mafia Ball attack, like when he goes on the ball and goes up. So you skip like everything beyond that point. So even in 80% legless, it's still one of the biggest RNG points because of the bags and the rages, as I mentioned. But it's even worse here because you got the extra phase afterwards.
Yeah, all of the fights in this game have a lot of RNG. Except for Toilet that has like kind of minor RNG, but like there's still RNG.
And we will not actually be seeing Toilet in this run because we can't do quick kills. There's a substitute level that's slightly faster.
Yeah, I will say, like 3 to 4 minutes slower than 80% lagless. That's actually like less than I thought it was going to be because I've seen an 80% run in this game and there are like wild glitches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, currently, what is the main category that is lagless? It's 33. It's a 33.56.
As of yesterday.
And as of yesterday, yes. Yeah. And lagless has the lag has the potential to be 32, but I think NMG it cannot go lower than like maybe 36, and that's pushing it a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like 35 is doable with like zips, but. Yeah, I think
might be pushing it.
I think it's still probably harder than like 33 80% legless. Also, that's
I thought you fell down there. No, that you just made it look like easy. Honestly,
that was a bit of a blunder on my part, but decent enough backup.
Yeah, we should mention this is the Actually, is this the third world that you're supposed to play like casually? This is called Battle of the Birds.
Second. This is the second. You're meant to come here.
Oh, this is the second?
After you beat down with the Mafia, you get the option of either doing more of Mafia Town or doing Battle of the Birds.
This is called Battle of the Birds, and we're just gonna do 3 levels, and then we're gonna do another half level, and then we're gonna go into Subcon. It's the third world though.
Yeah, we sort of only do like the first 3 levels of Birds. It's a slower mission because, well, for one, some of the missions require an ability called Hook Shot, which we don't get until later. And also, it's very like sequence based. Like you have to beat 2 specific levels to even like unlock more. And one of those levels is pretty slow, so we're not going to be doing that one on the conductor's side, the first level there. But the reason we leave Mafia Town to begin with is because a lot of those levels require hefty pawn like amounts to actually open up the levels, which we do not have now. So we're going to do other worlds and then return later.
Yeah, the main reason it's hitting a Mafia Town, which is 100 pawns, and we are not even nearly as close as to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting thing with routing this game is like hitting up Mafia Town. It's kind of it's not a long level, but it's longer than some of the others, and it requires 100 pawns. But the fact it unlocks really fast levels after it makes it pretty worthwhile as compared to like Maryland Air Express, which we're not doing. It's free, it's a little bit longer, and it unlocks slow levels. So not only do you have to consider what levels are passed, you have to consider what levels get unlocked by doing slow levels as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess
every time I go to route a category, like a miscellaneous category, I'm like freaking out, thinking of like what's actually fast to do.
Yeah. I guess in a similar vein, we sort of mentioned like any percentage goal, like you want to get the 25 timepieces to unlock finale. But in actuality, our goal is going to be a little different. We want to collect 20 timepieces to open up the DLC world called Nyakuza, because Nyakuza is incredibly fast. So as soon as we get it, we're just going to instantly go there and finish like the remaining 5 from there.
Yeah.
Like if the open requirement were 19, we would do 19 just because it's that fast. It's incredibly rapid fire.
Yeah, to put it into perspective how fast it is, unless in lagless any percent, the current best IW of Nyakuza, you get 5 timepieces in 3 minutes. And hitting a Mafia Town is like around 2 minutes just for 1 timepiece.
Yeah.
Even in this category in NMG, it's extremely fast, as we're gonna see when Kirby gets there.
Yeah, it's like it's meant to be like a free roam thing, and everything's kind of high, but we can get high pretty quickly.
Yeah.
like Anu was saying, you'll see it. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Also, this was gallery. There's a couple levels, a couple rifts that are like scattered around the hub, and this was one of it. We're gonna see another one later. And we're gonna hit one bit. There we go. Yes.
Now it's
He gives us a free yarn.
There we
It's
go.
nice.
Thanks, Remy. Now here we're going to see the third and fourth of our hat crafts, and we're going to be using this one right away, right as soon as we enter this level right here, for one of the biggest skips in NMG.
Yeah, anyone who played this game casually probably remembers like when they enter this level and like they go forward and they see a cutscene with Snatcher, but Kirby is not gonna see that. Kirby is gonna do something different.
Oh. Sweet.
Oh
That's
my
good.
goodness.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That
Good
was
job.
that was
Thank you.
intense. I could feel that.
So
So that's called
Yeah,
that's called Snatcher Basket, and it takes like around 25 seconds to go above. There's a volume that you skip that basically puts you in the bag that you can just go over it, and yeah, you just skip the entire cutscene. So you never get your soul stolen whenever you do speedruns.
Oh, true. Wait. Soul
That's
skip?
something that happens when that's something that happens when you play the game casually.
That was so impressive. I love looking at that. Honestly, I've been meaning to learn like Hat in Time for a while, but I just couldn't find a good category for me, and this might be it. This might be it, honestly.
This is a really fun category because it's not. It's very simple when it comes to glitches. It's only a couple of those like that one.
Fun fact that
Aurelius, did you
Yeah.
you didn't do the CDLC thing?
Oh, wait, you're so right. I guess I'm grabbing the hook shot. You get to see more of Subcon WoW. You're completely right. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I should also mention, like, we're playing on a different patch than we would do in any percent Lagos, and that's because this patch has a nice little feature called Vanessa's Curse, and it allows an exploit to where you can get a badge in the game earlier, the hook shot, earlier than you're expected to. I unfortunately forgot to do it, so I'm gonna have to grab that normally, which is in this level. It doesn't lose too much, but it's a bit funny that I'm ignoring the reason why we're playing on this patch in the first place.
I just didn't want you to go
It's
the
not
wrong
big of a
way.
deal.
Yeah. That would have been a funny
It's not big of a
oversight.
deal, but
Whoa, wait, I've
Basically,
never.
you skip
Whoa,
this
that was
environment.
wild.
Oh, the dive?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, the dive
Yeah.
into the well. That was amazing.
this game is full of those dives when you go really fast, zips. There's a lot of stuff
Camera didn't change.
like that in this game. We're gonna see quite a few of those later on. But yeah, Ikuri went into Vanessa's Curse, which is actually the creator DLC. That is the last DLC that released for this game. It's supposed to be an online DLC, but you can still abuse it in speedruns. If you enter the DLC and then you equip the hookshot and then you go out, for some reason the hookshot it's still on your inventory until you unequip it. So if you leave it there, you basically just have a free hookshot and you can just skip that room entirely.
Yeah. Yeah, the little chest that we opened in that room is the thing that had the hook shot. We skip all the cutscenes in this game. There's a setting to turn that off. This game is very like speedrun friendly. Like the in-game timer, as you may have noticed. Like the devs clearly.
Yeah, in-game timer, and also like the skippable cutscenes, which is very nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, I often forget sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll turn the cutscenes back on. There's a little dance Hat Kid does entering every level that takes
yeah.
like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Anytime she
I feel
flicks
like
a
it's
yarn, you get the satisfying snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you get that anyway, but an animation of it.
So
Do you have a
next up
moment for me
is-
to read out a small announcement?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Just wanted to remind folks, if you're looking to get more involved with like the GDQ community, you can join the official Games Done Quick Discord and add the hotfix role to stay in the loop for upcoming events and chat with staff and even more. And you can stay in the loop on shows like this as well. Use !Discord in Twitch chat for an invite and more info. And I also, of course, want to shout out the Black in a Flash community, which is a community that uplifts and connects Black speedrunners of all levels, hosting special events throughout the year, including one that they have speeding through the holidays that is open for submissions right now. And they do these events throughout the year to raise money for charity and celebrate Black voices in the speedrunning scene. To learn more or apply to get involved, at gdq.gg/BAF and follow Black in a Flash at .bsky.social on Blue Sky for the latest updates. Back to the run.
It's fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is Vanessa's Manor. Typically, in like an 90% speedrun of this game, you will see a really crazy tech called area hovering, but those are banned here because they're pretty much a major exploit.
Yeah, if you see the trick, you could probably take a solid guess as to why they're not allowed here. You go really fast.
Luckily,
And
we don't
also
actually
need
have
to remember
do
to grab the
mana, though.
relic. Yeah.
We don't have to do the entire level.
Yeah, if you played this game casually, whew. I know when I did, I didn't get sleep this night.
Yeah, that is actually a thing added by the developers. There's a little hole at the very beginning where you can just skip the entire level. But they obviously didn't tell anyone.
One great thing about doing mana now is Kirillus can enter mana and it puts him closer to the time rift pipe. So one thing we do for these more open levels like Subcom Forest and Mafia Town is like entering specific levels to get the world in a particular state or spawn at a particular point that it's faster to get to wherever we want to go.
How many of like the main levels or main worlds in this run do you do?
We do
4?
4.
Or
Plus
okay.
finale,
This is the
which I
third
guess.
one.
Plus finale, yeah.
Yeah, plus
That's a
finale,
sound.
which counts as a lot more, basically. So I guess 5. But we do this, and then we're gonna go back to Mafia Town, and then we're gonna go into the DLC, which is Yakuza.
I'm very glad we
and
still
go
see that in
straight.
here. Oh yeah, because I imagine Alpine Skyline is just way too long for anything to be done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alpine, it's unfortunately too long.
Shame, because that world's an absolute blast in the run.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
Alpine.
it's
Categories that do it.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite. I think it's the favorite world where people.
It's favorite of mine.
That's pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, with like the intro you have to do, which takes quite a bit of time, and then all the timepieces are pretty far from where you spawn anyway. It's just there's like
Yeah.
no justification to make it fast for any percent.
Yeah.
Like the
And then
fastest,
Arctic
the fastest
Cruise.
time
Arctic Cruise
Yeah, go ahead.
unlocks after we would get access to finale, so it's definitely not viable for any percent.
Yeah, unfortunately, the fastest timepiece in Alpine is like close to 2 minutes. That's like actually the fastest one.
Yeah.
The rest are close to like 4 minutes each.
That's wild. I mean, but I've played the game, and so I know exactly like the timepieces there take quite some time.
Yeah,
They're it's quite a lengthy mission, I will say. I am a fan of how many time rifts we're doing in this run. I love the time rifts.
Oh, yeah, the timers are really fast.
Yeah.
And really
the main
fun,
things
yeah.
that we do. Yeah, that's also one of the reasons why I get the hookshot, for example, is because we want to do pipe, which is really fast. Because I remember, I don't know where I heard that people didn't know why we got the hookshot. Well, it saves time through the entire run, but it also like unlocks pipe, or unlocks the ability to clear pipe, or pipe, which is a really fast rate.
Very nice.
I guess one thing we didn't talk about that will be important in Mafia 2 is how the ice hat works. So if you play casually, you might think that the ice hat is almost kind of useless, where you just use it for ice hat platforms and it sends you to a specific point. But if you use it on a slope, you slide down that slope pretty fast, and we're able to convert that into a jump and jump pretty far. It's how we did that snatcher bag skip, and Kirillus did it a little bit there in the village entry as well. But it's going to be used a lot to get around Mafia Town quite quickly because of all the roofs and the slopes we have there.
Yeah. I sort of messed up the one in Village, but don't worry, there's many more coming.
Yeah, there's a lot coming. This game is full of those. And the idea is literally to just slide down off the slope and then let it go, and then you jump onto Yori frames, and you can keep the momentum of the slide.
My goodness, where are you? Who? I can't even see these. What?
So this level actually has like auto aim. Oh, that's unlucky.
What am I doing?
You don't need it.
I don't need it, yeah.
You don't
This is the
actually need
any
it,
percent
yeah,
world.
that's okay.
Oops.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So Curry actually didn't need this, but it's fine. It's no big deal.
For completeness, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just to show what you will do in percent.
Yeah, we're not actually going to do the level though.
So this level is actually the only level that every runner also does on keyboard because it's just so much faster to just aim and as you saw with Curry, like he wasn't really aiming at the guys. Like there's like a little bit of like auto aim. So there's like a big hitbox. So if you aim like around, you know, the minions, it's just gonna hit them anyway.
We go to that time rift. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense.
This is the
Since
level.
pickles are not allowed. Yeah.
Yeah, this is only do in place of toilet. Though to be
'cause I was just
completely.
like,
Sorry,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I was gonna be like, you finish first. We keep doing this back and forth.
To be completely honest, given that I already like accidentally did Snatcher like out of muscle memory to open the contract, it probably would have been worth it anyway. You know, it's fine.
That's fair.
It's fine.
I was trying to say, like, I was wondering, like, why would you go back to Mafia Town for, like, another mission? I feel like they'd all be a little bit slower than anything in Yakuza. But doing this time rift does make sense. It does. And also this mission.
It's not only that, but it's also like what Banana said before, is that we didn't have enough funds to actually, you know, keep doing the levels. So Curry could have actually just done the Golden Ball, which is this level before, but he was not gonna be able to unlock it at Mafia Town because he didn't have 100 pawns. But now, since we went into Battle of the Birds and then we went to Subcon, which has a lot of pawns like on their way. Oh,
That's that was right at the edge.
yeah, that's unlucky. Since he got a lot of pawns to go around, and now he has like 120, so he can unlock Hidden Mafia Town for free, basically.
Oh yeah, this is about the point where pawns start becoming relevant. I'm gonna need 150 before we open cheating the race, which I'm well on track to do. That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, and also delaying Golden Vault a little bit because that ice hat does speed up the ending there. And like there's a few ice hat platforms, so may as well like do all the other stuff. There's no reason to do it early. But yeah, like these Golden Vault's kind of fast, heating up Mafia Town's a little slower, but they also unlock cheating the race, which is pretty fast, and Bizarre Time Rift, which is pretty fast. So Mafia 2 is just like super worth.
Yeah, it may seem like it's slow to like, you know, go back into Mafia like later in the run, but it's actually fast because on private basically. We just don't have the currency at the time to keep doing the world.
This is a very lovely time rift, I might just say.
It is. It's a classic.
Ooh, that's very nice.
I keep
Very
forgetting
nice
that
movement.
doing that jump skips like half the level. I keep forgetting there's another like wall of blocks.
I
So
know,
ingrained.
I think I went down there once in like a randomizer and I was like, what is this place? Where am I?
New time rift? Hold up. Also, I'm gonna.
I think
There we go.
over it.
Oh, I just need to re-equip the hook shot. Didn't want to forget because
I think I've seen that part. At that part, like literally when I played it casually, and that's the last
That's
time I've ever seen it. Like 8 years ago.
So this is heating up. One of the like objectives here, well, the objective I guess, is to get to these 6 faucets, and Kirby is going to be using stuck warps to move around.
What?
Oh,
What was that?
that is solid ground over there.
That is
That's
solid
fun.
ground.
Yeah. That's a new one.
The idea is if you
Would you say that that's never happened before?
oh,
Would you say that? Would you say the
Say
thing?
the thing. Say the thing.
Say the
Say the
thing.
thing. That has never
That's
happened.
literally never happened before. I think it might have happened like
thing.
once a year ago for me.
I said the thing. Amazing.
Yes.
Is it-
So,
Okay.
what Banana was saying is that this level is full of these step warps right here that Kurt is about to do. And basically it abuses a mechanic that it aims to like, oh, that's unfortunate. It aims to be like an anti-soft lock mechanic. So if Hatkit is like stuck in place for like more than, I think it's like 2 seconds, something like that, it will spawn her at the last like save spot that the game saved. Like the game keeps saving your spot like all the time, every time you walk in something. And we try to like abuse this mechanic by going into some, like for example, these faucets don't have a save slot, so like it doesn't actually save your position, so you can just like warp back into like whatever place you were standing before. That we're gonna see here. So this tree is not, it doesn't actually save your position, and also neither does the faucet, so now Kirby can spawn all the way back.
Yeah, that was sort of used all throughout the level. I was kind of struggling, but and making it through.
Okay.
God, just seeing this makes me want to play it again. I like exclusively play like the randomizer for A Hat in Time, and it's a lot of fun.
Archipelago?
Yeah, Archipelago. It's a lot of fun. But I need to like get back into playing like the vanilla game and like actually like learning stuff for it.
I'm a big fan of the Archipelago randomizer, unless I have a seed that I don't get Sprint Hat for like 5 hours.
What do you mean? You don't like just walking around like really slow for the entire like 3 hours? I love that.
I am unfortunately a coward, and I have Sprint Hat and Umbrella on automatically to start the run.
Ah, smart.
No, that's based. That's based.
That's kind of based. It's pretty funny though that like the Sprint Hat is actually the least useful. It's just nice to like go around, but like it's actually the least useful like glitch wise. To like do a lot of skips for randomizer. It's just nice to like, run.
Oh, I love the purple time rifts. These are really good.
Yeah, this is the only category that exists this because
Really?
it's just too slow. Yeah, without the quick kill. I mean from any percent.
From any percent, yeah.
Yeah, for any percent categories. Obviously, like all time pieces sees this because we need the time piece of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toilet's just too slow without the quick kills.
It's always pretty fast. It's actually not that much faster than Toilet, but it's still faster, so.
And it's more fun, let's be real.
True.
It is more fun, yeah. I would agree. Even casually, I think it's more fun.
Okay, and this right here is where the pawns, like, I need the 50 here, but fortunately this thing is quite plentiful of them, so I'm just going to need to take a bit extra to grab a few.
Oh, you're so
yeah.
good, yeah.
Swimming in the ponds. Sometimes that can be pretty tight. It comes down to like 1 or 2 left.
So here comes the most infamous level of like anyone that starts running this game. We had so many people ask if there's like another timepiece that they can do instead of like doing this because it's pretty hard when you're starting out. The infamous cheating the race. Like actually, you're supposed to be using the scooter or the time stop to beat this guy, but you don't actually did it.
I'm also going to be going for a death abuse strat, making it even more difficult. So here's hoping.
Yeah. Oh, you're actually doing CTR then. Okay.
Gotta do it.
You got this.
Oh.
That's
Nice.
really
Good on you.
Sweet.
Nice.
Whoa,
Good job.
wait.
Good job. That is actually pretty difficult. It's one of the most difficult strats in the entire one.
Wait. you die and grab the timepiece at the same time?
Yes,
Yep.
you die and grab the timepiece, and then you spawn here and you skip. It's actually faster because you skip a bunch of telescope cutscenes and you are conveniently really close to the ridge.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so cool. I don't think I've seen that strat before. That is so cool.
It's a pretty difficult strat because you have to be really fast because you're basically on a time limit, and you also have to get good RNG because that death has RNG into it.
Yeah, the way that the Mafia at the end moves or can move is randomized. Sometimes he stays still like he did there, which is what you want. But other times he can like move. He can move like over to the right side, or he can just move down and just you can't, or you sometimes can, but it adds some nuance to it to make an already precise trick even more annoying.
Is there like a specific frame window in which you have to grab the timepiece before you die, or vice versa?
You have to grab it before the cutscene of the Mafia winning the race is, because for some reason the timepiece becomes intangible when he does that. So that's like the restricted time window that you have. If you die before that happens, you're all good. The hardest part about that is that if he does the punch attack or if he does the dive attack, you have to like react pretty quickly to like get launched into the timepiece.
Makes
That's
sense.
what is difficult about it. Obviously, as well, like be fast
Yeah.
because you're doing a race.
Of course. Cheating the race, in fact.
Yeah, we actually cheat the race.
If you could believe it. That's right. It's what's written on the tin. Right there.
As Chris
now
was saying earlier, it was about getting 20 timepieces to come to Metro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is like one of my favorite worlds, I think. So amazing.
This is the DLC that did the biggest time loss drop, like the biggest drop in time in the history of Hatching Time. 90% went from like 42 minutes to literally 37 minutes in just I think like 2 months because of how fast.
Wild.
Because of how fast this DLC is. The time in this DLC are extremely quick.
Yeah, alternatively, you had to like do additional levels in birds, which, as I mentioned earlier, was pretty slow.
Genuinely, this is like top 10 DLCs in like any game that I've played. This is a really good DLC.
I agree.
True that.
And also the fact that it's online, so you can just like goof around with your friends.
Good cycle. That cycle there is effectively random.
So Corellius is going to kill this cat to spawn the timepiece, but then not grab the timepiece. The idea here is the timepiece is going to stay here, and Corellius is going to go get this other timepiece at the top of Yellow Station, so he doesn't have to come back here later.
There we go.
Nice.
Yes, we're not gonna see that timepiece be collected, but Kirby is gonna collect it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna hear the jingle.
Yeah, I won't be collecting it here, but after this next timepiece, Yellow Manhole, I'll hopefully be able to grab it.
Very nice.
That's yeah, we didn't mention the speed text of this game, but that was TSJ, or what we call a triple sprint jump. This game has a lot of speed text, way too many to count. But the main ones that we use are the sprint double jump, the double sprint jump. They're really confusing names, I know, and the TSJ with the triple sprint jump.
I'm trying to get another one.
There we
There
go.
we go.
That's a TSJ, the triple sprint jump, which is a little bit confusing of a name because you actually get 3 jumps. I don't know what we call that.
There we go.
You're back. And
So that was Corellius grabbing that other timepiece during this cutscene.
good.
Mm-hmm.
because it like spawns him under the timepiece for a split second and then warps you into the jewelry shop. Oh.
Oh, yeah. This is actually a very new trick.
Okay, I didn't fall all the way down.
Okay, we're good.
Oh my
There are a
goodness.
lot of parts to what's going on. I don't even know how to explain what's going on.
Yeah,
It seems like a very
yeah.
difficult trick.
It's a very difficult trick. Not only it's difficult, but it's
There we
also
go.
difficult to explain. There we go.
Nice.
Nice. Good job.
Took a minute, but we
Not
got
major.
it. Not major.
So,
You got there. You got
not
there.
a major. It's not a major glitch because you don't go out of bounds. But what was happening there is that Kirby was utilizing two tricks at the same time. He was utilizing what we call pause clipping and also what we call Baburo jump. But since that wall is like too thick, you actually don't go out of bounds, but you get pushed very slightly inside to the point that the game zips you up all the way. The way the zips work in this game is that when there's a wall and you are like at the halfway point up of a wall, the game will try to like put you at the very top of it. It just so happens that like at that spot, if we gain a little bit of height and we clip very slightly into the wall, you can actually like get into that threshold and we clip all the way up. Well, save, no clip, sorry.
Yeah. No clips allowed.
Not clips allowed. Also, very funny volume abuse here. For some reason, there's like a tiny bit of the pink pop volume that sticks out on that part that you can just barely touch, void out, and then spawn all the way in pink pop.
And that's Yakuza.
And
Yes.
does that mean we're going straight to the end now?
Yeah, as you can see, Yakuza is extremely fast even in NMG.
Yeah.
That's really fast, yeah.
So
Oh no, our
finale,
vault! She stole our timepieces.
it's okay. You'll get them back. You'll get them back.
I don't remember collecting that many timepieces. That seems greedy amount of timepieces.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we can spare
I
some.
know.
Like, look at all those.
If only we had that many timepieces.
If only.
We could choose with so many. Imagine if we had like 120 like in Mario or something.
She should only have like the amount of timepieces that you collect, so she can only throw like 25 timepieces at you through.
Oh, that would
saying.
actually be awesome. In the fight itself.
That would be hilarious actually.
And it gets like harder if you have more timepieces. Be pretty funny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I like to compare finale to like Bowser in the Sky. You have a long gauntlet and then a final fight.
I like to compare it more with like Corona Mountain and Sunshine because I'm pretty sure this was base of that. There's way too many similarities in my opinion.
Yeah, to my knowledge, A Hat in Time is like very inspired off of Super Mario.
Yeah, it was
Sunshine.
very inspired. The riffs as well are like very, you know, like the acapella secrets in Mario Sunshine. And this is just Corona Mountain.
So Krillis is trying to catch a particular cycle on the pillars up ahead. I don't know if they load in differently on this patch.
I think it's the same. Sweet.
No,
Okay,
it's the
yeah,
same.
nice.
Yeah. Oops. Well, so much for that. It needs to be at low HP anyway, but one is a little scary. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oops.
It's okay. It's not a big deal. This gauntlet is actually pretty difficult, and you know, we want to do it as quick as possible, but we're also like, you know, we're like grinding against time because we're trying to catch cycles on it. To obviously, like, you know, get the fastest time. So this is a very particular, really hard level, and it's like the very last one. You have a very difficult 2-minute gauntlet section, and then you have a, I wouldn't say difficult fight, but it's a pretty RNG heavy fight.
Yeah.
I feel like this level just gets like more and more harder the more you like try and optimize it a little bit. You're like,
Yeah.
when you first start out, it's like not too bad.
Oh my goodness.
But then-
Okay, well, I set my save spot. I'll be up here
Yeah, you
earlier.
did. Yeah, you did.
That's fair, yeah.
I want to take a. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. You first this time.
I want to take a death later in finale because we're going to do another death exploit, similar to like in cheating the race, but not here. That'll be for the fight itself.
Nice. I was going to say that I do enjoy how like boarding out by getting hit by the lava uses the strat, because I feel like when I play it casually or when I do randomizer, boarding out because of the lava is actually the thing that I like the least about this level.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, I just wish that it could just continue sometimes.
The volumes in this gauntlet are very, very oddly placed, to say the least. Like some of them kind of don't make sense.
Those fences only go up that high? Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, on the sides, yes. You don't have to do the fight. You can just skip them entirely.
I'm studying this finale so that I know like when I can what I can skip for my next archipelago run.
Oh, you can skip anything, and you can skip everything. You don't even need the dweller. You can literally just do this without any ads. Or
Pretty
push
much.
a bastion. Just restart the the mustache fight, and Kirby's gonna get 1 HP on purpose here because he's gonna try to do a death. If he gets the good RNG, oh, unlucky. So this fight is very RNG heavy, and we actually hope that she does 2 or 4 attacks there, and unfortunately Kirby got the 1 attack that you cannot perform the death on.
Or you can perform, it's just slower to wait that one out.
Yeah, you have to wait it out. And
I think at this point it's slower.
But it would essentially skip that entire, black screen part of the time piece is falling, and it will put you straight into the fight. Yeah, the amount of RNG in this fight is actually ridiculous for how short speedrun is. There's like, at worst, there's like 40 seconds of RNG that you can lose. It's very uncommon, but it can happen.
I love this final fight. It is like I thought it was like really, really difficult when I first played it casually, but I think the more I play it, the more I kind of like have an acquired taste for it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the fights like that. Sorry, a lot of the fights in this game are sort of like that, other than Death Wish.
Fair.
Yeah, Death Wish are supposed to like, inflict pain on you. So
They succeed.
Also, can I just say, I didn't realize how like much of a disparity there was between IGT and RTA. I didn't realize we've done 8 minutes worth of loading at this point.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
That's
It's
a
more-
lot.
Also.
It's more egregious on this patch. Like any percent legless, it's way smaller. Like the difference is probably around 4 minutes, I'd estimate.
That's
On this
better.
one,
That's
for
better.
whatever reason, loadings are just
Yeah,
consistently
scam.
longer.
This game can never go RTA, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
It's literally impossible.
Is this the part of the run when we figure out the power of friendship is the thing that saves the day?
Yes.
Pretty much.
That's what I like, we like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
The power of friendship, and then you get infinite health. You actually cannot die in this phase. Fun fact, I don't know if people knew that, but it's impossible to die here.
But I imagine getting hit is still a bit of a time loss because of the animation, right?
Yes, it is. Nice, good job. There's quite a lot of time loss like in this phase. If you get hit and she goes into another attack. And also because there's RNG that you want to like get like I would call a double hit.
Very clean fight.
And time comes up once as soon as we grab the timepiece cluster. And time.
GG's.
GG's.
Absolutely
Well done.
amazing.
Good job.
That was such a good run. That was a really, really good run. I enjoyed that a lot. Genuinely, like I've been looking for like a good category to learn, and you know, a big portion of this show is like if people are a bit too intimidated by some of the glitches they may find in an 80% run, they could learn something like this, and that definitely kind of feels like what's happening with me right now. This feels like a much more approachable kind of my speed run, if I'm being honest. So this would definitely be something I'm interested in. Thank you so much for that amazing run, for showing it off to this amazing audience here. Is there any last shout outs you want to make? Any things you want to plug? Where can people find you?
You can find me on twitch.tv/Krillish. Should be on the UI somewhere. I'm currently going on an any percent lag wisp grind. I've been on for a bit, trying to achieve a 34-minute time in that category. Also, be sure to drop a follow to Anu and Board Banana, two amazing runners of this game. The Boop Troop Discord, everyone in the hack community. Love you guys. And yeah.
Of course, thank you so much. Do our commentators want to shout anything out before we head out?
Shout outs to Enu for getting world record yesterday.
True. World's first 33.
Yeah.
Nah, shout out to the whole community. That people are awesome in this community. I've been running this game for like 8 years, and I met such wonderful people, and even more people come by the years. Such as Kirby. Kirby is very new in the game, but he's actually a very talented runner. He got pretty quickly into like top 5.
Yeah, I've been running only for a year at this point. I'm kind of an infant in the community.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, you've done a really well. And also, I just realized that yesterday was the anniversary of this game releasing, right?
Oh yeah,
That is true.
Yeah, this game is 8 years old now. That's amazing. So very nice thing to see so close to the anniversary. So again, thank you so much, Carillius, Board Banana, Anu, for that amazing run and amazing commentary. I'm really hoping that y'all in chat enjoyed it too. I'm very excited for the rest of our episode. We're gonna have a GDQ debut of the Star-Crossed World DLC for Kirby and the Forgotten Land right up next with Mr. Shasta. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back after a brief intermission. Hello, everyone. My name is Ozmourn. I hope you're all having a fabulous evening today. We are here with our final run of the night. Welcome back to the GDQ Hotfix, and of course, happy Mad Hatter Day to all those who celebrate. Thank you. I hope the day has been treating you well. We are here with our final run of the night. It is a GDQ debut of an amazing DLC for an amazing game. This DLC just came out in August, and this is the first time that we're going to be seeing a run of it on the GDQ channel, featuring one of our very own showrunners and a very, very talented Kirby speedrunner in general. That is Mr. _Shasta. Take it away, Shasta.
Oh my gosh, it's me. Hello, hi. I'm Mr. Shasta. I do a lot of Kirby speedruns. This is the one that just came out just a little bit ago. Kirby Forgotten Land's Switch 2 DLC, which I'm gonna read out the full title of this category because it's very long and funny. Kirby Forgotten Land plus Star-Crossed Worlds Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Only Star-Crossed Worlds 8% restricted. That's the category we're doing today. It's very good. But so,
AKA just Star-Crossed World.
Yeah, AKA Star-Crossed World. Yeah, exactly. And before I get into what this category entails here, let's introduce my commentary real quickly.
Hello, it's me, Mario Max, and I'm also a speedrunner of Kirby and Forgotten Land, as well as Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Star-Crossed World, and I'm here to commentate on this awesome run, because, yeah, these DLC runs are awesome, so I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Yeah, they're very, very good. Before we get into it, though, I do have to explain a little bit about this category here. Essentially, this category emulates what if you could select the DLC from the main menu and just play all the levels as they unlock and like normally and everything like that. This category essentially emulates that because we use a cloud save from like after we do an 8% run of the game. So basically, the only upgrade we have right now is Volcano Fire here, as you can see. And as soon as you go into a star here, all the cutscenes are gonna start playing for the DLC. Like everything's gonna unlock and all that stuff. So yeah, but the only upgrade I have is for Volcano Fire because you get that in the 8% run anyways. Because you get a choice between either Volcano Fire or Chakram Cutter after World 1. So you have to get it. And in this case, Volcano Fire is better. So we go with that. But yeah, that's essentially what this is here. There's no upgrades for anything, nothing like that. This is not more powerful or anything because I get more rare stones. Not a thing. It's just basically clean run through all 12 levels of DLC plus the final boss. That's it, really. Nothing more in that.
Sometimes the scenic route is also conveniently the fastest route. So
it's true. It's true.
That's a good thing to think.
That being said, though, I am ready to start whenever, so I'll give you a countdown real quickly. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck and have fun.
Let's go. Good luck.
Let's go. So yeah, StarCraft's world starts off, of course, right here. A meteor essentially crashes into the Forgotten Land here, and we go investigate what's up with it. Turns out, some mystical creature is like essentially some sort of mystical power just right there. Like we don't know what it is, but it's scary. A bunch of these things called starries fly out of it, and they go all over the world, and they essentially just make the current levels like a remixed one. Like this is the remix of the first level we're gonna go into right here in a second. It's really cool. So instead of collecting Wall Ds like you would in the main game, we collect something called starries, and that will seal up that meteor. That's like the gist of the plot essentially of the DLC. But because it's a like essentially New Game Plus, but not really New Game Plus, we can just start with Volcano Fire to start because I mean why not? It's just fun. It makes it more fun for sure. Instead of that, we get Volcano Fire in the very first room, but that's okay. I'm doing a trick right here, by the way.
Oh yeah, this trick is awesome. So basically, if you like tap in the air while with Volcano Fire, you can basically like float in the air while moving at the same time, but you also got to be careful that if you hold 2 forward, then you're going to do a fire dash, and we don't want that. But as you can see, Shasta did it perfectly there. We were able to just keep floating and skip that whole bottom section.
Fun fact, I knew that trick already, but I haven't actually practiced it until now. I actually just learned that in the green room before this.
And fun fact about that trick too is that you could do it in the base Forgotten Land, but it's not as effective. You would like constantly go down while you're tapping with fire, but in the Switch 2 version, I guess with the 60 FPS boost, it's easier to like just constantly stay in the air while doing it. And that's why it's more viable in the DLC runs. And you're gonna see it again in a later level too.
Yeah, now we're gonna go over here get a starry real quickly. We need 80 starries total throughout the entire DLC and unlock the final boss. But there are certain checkpoints. For instance, after World 1, I have to get 10 starries in order to unlock World 2, the levels for that one, 20 for World 2, 30 after World 3, etc., etc. Then 80 by the time the final level's over. So we're gonna route essentially 10 starries in for the first world, which is just 2 levels in this case. We get 3 for 3 damage each level. So there's also we have to worry about 4 of them in this case, but the ones we route in are pretty tricky. There's one at the end of this level that is a huge run killer. So hopefully it goes well, but we'll see.
Yeah, the thing about these DLC levels is that some of the starries are like really like hard. Like if you remember that don't get hit by Twin Frosty in the base game, well, it's pretty much like that, but like almost every level there's a requirement or like, oh, don't get hit or do this first try. Some aren't too hard, but there are some that are like very annoying. And this level, actually, we're coming into it right now, there's a mission where you can't get hit by this Tortilding right here, and if you do, then you miss out on the starry already.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get hit by it. This one's not bad at all, but the second one is way worse. That one's the run killer. I'm doing some strategies to get around them. Hopefully so they don't notice me at all. In just 1 second here. Let's see if it goes well. If not, it doesn't go well and I get to get in again. I do have a backup starry in this level, but I don't want to, of course, take that. That'd be unfortunate. I purposely don't jump here with Springmouth just for a bit until I get right here. Now they just start noticing me, and now they start aggroing me. We're good. All right, cool. We got around them. And we should be good. All right, cool.
Jump. There we go.
Thank goodness. my first run I did today did not go well because I got hit by a torch tilting. So I lost that story in the end, but we got there. We're good.
Yeah, very nice first level.
Thank you. That went very well. And because I did that skip for the first time in the run right there, I actually also got a nice little best out of it. Hooray! Everyone splits on the side here just see how fast I'm going, you know?
Very nice.
So funnily enough, we have 7 out of the 10 stars we need by the end of World 1 right now. And this next level has all very, very slow stars. We're just actually going to speed through it. We're not even going to do any of the extra objectives here. They're all very slow and out of the way. So yeah, we're just going to go around through it real quickly.
No stars in the Star-Crossed World DLC?
Not in this one, at least.
It was clickbait.
Oh my gosh.
It's a shame you don't get to spend. Like, I think it's actually the quickest level in the run. You pretty much just skip everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame
so
because like
fast.
this music, the music in this level is awesome, and you barely get to hear it.
Every
the
single
full
level.
thing. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, beyond just being a remix of all the levels and stuff, the level music also gets remixed too in the DLC. It's really cool. All of them are really good. I love the one in 2-1 the most. We're gonna hear that one after this level's done. That's my favorite. That's my favorite level of the entire run, though, or entire game in general. Yeah. So we're supposed to use like Stairmouth. That's a big like proponent of this this level here, but we just kind of don't do that. We just go right past everything with fire, and we're good. Right to the end. There's a bunch of extra objectives like going down the right path and a few hidden stories, which I should probably explain the hidden stories thing. So if you see a story on like in general each level, thank you.
Throughout the entire section.
Yeah, if you see a story like in any of the levels here, like that's just kind of hidden like in a crystal. You actually don't want to get those a lot of time unless like they're fast, because they have like a 5-second animation that plays. So a lot of time we're trying to go for like the hidden objective ones, the ones that the game don't tell us immediately. For instance, in the last level, it was just like the don't get by a torch holding one. That's one of them. That's like a hidden objective, and like there's no 5-second animation when we get that, so that's pretty fast to get that usually. It's not always the case with some of these levels. Some of these we have to just kind of take what we can get, but yeah. Yeah, we're back in Wall D Town, and game's gonna introduce us to Charmer Wall D. Don't pay attention to the butterfly in the background and how it's just floating there. Don't worry about it. And and also Starguard Wall D. Charmer Wall D tells us like essentially is like gives us our gacha, our figurines for the DLC. That's like his big thing more than anything else. But also in Starguard Wall D tells us about like what stories we can get in each level. Stargate Wall D probably doesn't really need to exist, honestly. You can just go level itself and see where the story is there, but whatever, I guess.
Yeah. Let me tell you about the stories, Kirby. I'm a speedrunner. I know everything already. That's the hurtful truth.
Yeah.
We already know where they are.
All right, I love that cutscene there especially. We skip it because speedrun, but like, it's so cool. That big meteor hits the ocean, it opens all the way up, and the whole level is this. And the music is beautiful. The whole level looks so beautiful. Yeah. Like it's gorgeous. Like it's such a gorgeous level. It's so cool, genuinely. Oh my gosh. But now though, we're actually going to get introduced to our second fast power of this run in 1 second here, which is Tornado. But first, we have to destroy Florian in order to get it. Florian is the only main boss in all of the Kirby series that gives you Tornado. So, and they're introduced in Forgotten Land, which is pretty awesome. But we got to destroy them first. Random where they go here. It's also random if I lose my power, which I did there, but yeah, she's down enough health, so it's fine. But yeah, Tornado is really good because once you start using Tornado, you don't have to stop until it's over, and like it never loses height at all, which is the biggest thing more than anything else. The game definitely does not want you to like use a power like Tornado in some sections, because it just kind of breaks some sections of the game entirely because of the no lose height thing. It's really good, genuinely.
No, yeah, there's like, especially like later on, there's like whole sections.
Ooh, okay,
you just skip. Oh yeah, don't get hit by that guy. Because that mission, if you get swallowed by that Knockadile, then yeah, you lose out on a hidden story.
Yeah, well, it says right there. We also got what's called a fast load right there, because if you get one of those objectives into a loading screen, normally if you go through it too slowly, like as it's showing up, you actually have like a longer load because the game is just waiting for like the story to go, like the message to go away before it actually sends you to the next room. But if I go in there early enough into that message, it just kind of doesn't do that. It's good. Yeah, now we have Gear Mouth. It's another new mouth mode for the DLC. It's very good. If you take off a ledge like this, you can just kind of fly with it. Not doing anything special with that. I'm not doing anything special with that. It's just kind of going. It's nice. Okay, now I have to do this correctly. I'm gonna be careful here.
Oh,
we're good. Okay, good.
That's always so fun to do.
Yeah, if you land the sign there, you get a free starry. I want to make sure I land that sign to say the least. I was a little bit off my positioning there initially, but like that worked out perfectly in the end.
I think Gear Mouth's
I'm a fan of
my
how there's
favorite.
some, like, I'm noticing like some smaller, like really nice skips that you're doing, even with the new abilities that are in the DLC, and so I'm very happy to see those as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of like little things here and there, especially if you know the game. Like you'll notice them occasionally. And that's kind of the cool thing about like this run in particular. You're skipping like small, minute things occasionally by just having tornado. For instance, the next level has a lot of wire in it. If you have tornado, you just go over the wire and you go very fast because of that. But also there's a cool skip. There's also a cool skip we're going to do in a second here, because tornado's hitbox when you get rid of it is pretty large. So we're gonna take advantage of that in just a little bit here. Just skip a whole section. If you go around this like path that opens up, it's about like 20-ish seconds, if I had to guess. So if I can get it right here. There we go.
Boom.
If we adjust the right height to one of those starry flowers down there through a wall, it's super cool.
Yeah, you just skip a whole section pretty much.
Missed a cycle there though, unfortunately, but that's okay. Just gonna pound down here quickly with Spring Mouth. And yeah, we're just gonna use tornado to skip this whole, like, all the wire here. So it's like we're not swimming on it at all, pretty much, until we actually like fall into the wire after the tornado's done.
I do want to ask one thing about the DLC, and is that like with the DLC and like the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, is there anything that like exists in the original version of the game that like no longer exists in this game when it comes to like glitches, strats, or anything like that?
Unfortunately, yes. That's the biggest glitch of the base game, the non-Switch 2 version, which is super jumps. Specifically, like hammer super jumps, which is the most useful version of that. Essentially, if you saw my I run this game from SGQ 2022. It's the glitch where I kind of just went very high into the air. Oh my, please. Okay, there we go. It's the glitch where I went very high into the air. It just like skips a couple like levels with it essentially. It's that one. It's not in the Switch 2 version, unfortunately. That's why it's not going the best, but we're making it work. Yeah,
is it an issue?
It's fine.
Is it an issue with like the Switch 2 version specifically, or the fact that you're playing it on the Switch 2?
It's the Switch version specifically, because
Fair.
we're pretty sure it's tied to frame rate. Because Switch 2 version runs at instead of 30 FPS, it's 60 FPS for it. So it runs very, very smoothly. It's gorgeous, but like we're pretty sure it's tied to frame rate for that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because I believe no other glitches were patched. So we don't even think that hammer jumps were patched, because this game is it's on 1.1 and the original version is also 1.1. So it's literally just the DLC pack.
Yeah, funnily enough, until the Switch 2 version like essentially came out, the game was never actually patched in the first place, but they did a 1.1 patch for the original base game, which I don't know what even did. I think it was just compatibility for Switch 2, and that's it.
Yeah.
Even that patch, they didn't patch anything. But the Switch 2 edition, super jumps are patched or just don't work. Not sure which one. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you can still run the game even like with hammer super jumps. You can downgrade from the DLC. But obviously you can't run like the actual DLC levels with hammer super jump, which is unfortunate. But honestly, like these DLC levels are like some of the best design levels in the game, that it's like these are like still fun to run anyways.
They're really
even
fun.
without the hammer super jumps. Yeah.
This level's really fun too. We're getting a lot of skips with Tornado. So we're just gonna. So another fun thing about Tornado is that if you start a tornado in the air or on the ground, on the ground, you see, not in the air, not in the air. If you start on the ground, you're able to just kind of have 2 regular full-size tornadoes. If you use your next one in the air before you land, just like that. It's not supposed to be possible. Oh, I should miss you. There we go. It's not supposed to be possible, but you just kind of do that. I guess maybe it's intended. I'm not even sure, but like it's still really cool. It's tech of tornado makes it even more cool than it really is. So we use that a lot in this level, especially as skips and stuff. And Kirby has a max height when he floats in this game. So we're gonna do that, and then go over here with tornado, and then flow again, and now we're up here, which is not supposed to be up here just yet, but we're just here now. Because why not? The skips have to go like around a path opens up. A lot of time in the DLC, you're hitting what's called starry flowers, that opens up little paths like this, for instance, right in front of you. And like sometimes the path goes a little out of the way, so that skip just skips the path that goes a little out of the way, essentially.
The tornado specifically, it doesn't seem like it's like quote unquote unintended, but it does seem like the devs just forgot to turn off the refresh while you're still in tornado mode, and so you just refresh the tornado while you're on the ground. Even if
maybe, yeah. That makes sense.
It sounds like it sounds like an oversight that we take advantage of, which I'm a fan of.
Absolutely. So we got 2 stories there. You get one for getting all the items on the pipe coaster, which that one's pretty easy for me. And you get one right at the end just by doing the actual pipe coaster. So 2 for 1 right there. Now here's one of the harder mini boss fights, at least in my opinion. So we're actually gonna use Tornado for it, but we have this also this section before it. We have to use Power Kirby to destroy those enemies really quickly. Now let's hope. So here's what's called a Galactal. This is a new mini boss introduced for the DLC. They have essentially like a tiered health system. I got it there. Nice, very good. So like, I actually want to play some Mario. I did concentrate a little bit.
Oh yeah, so the Galactals are interesting because they have like this type of armor. So you can only like chip off 1 piece of armor at a time, and it has like pretty much 3 like armor or like 3 armor health bars, whatever you want to call it. So
there we go.
There we go. Let's go. So basically, like even if you like hit a Galacto with like the strongest attack, it won't like kill it instantly. You gotta go through each armor piece one by one, which is very unique to this game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing like it in the base game, that's for sure. So if I can get this jump, nice. That's very tight.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
It's gonna take a spring mouth all over here now. All over here like that. Another big jump, and then we get rid of it now because now it's slower to use it. Now it's good Tornado for the rest of this level.
Now for Tornado Gaming.
Tornado Gaming.
Look at that.
Spin to win, as they say.
Ooh, do they say that? Are the kids saying those? Are the kids saying that these days?
I can see it.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know they say it. I just know.
Wow.
You know, Skibbity, Riz, Spin to win. Yeah. They're all saying that stuff.
Yeah. those are all
Spin to win.
The popular ones. Type in chat if you're a spinner to win. Spinner to winner.
Spinner to winner. Or if you ever spun to one, you know?
Yeah, you're right. You're so right.
Speaking of spinning, funnily enough, next level's called Spain Dream Parade. So we're gonna go with that in 1 second.
Are we gonna be spinning to winning?
Oh yeah, you know it.
Exactly.
A lot of spinning in this one, and a lot of winning too. All right, next bit.
Next bit.
We're taking advantage of
this
hitbox right here by doing that. Now the next room is very cool. The next level this next room is gonna be very tricky, especially there's a lot of cycles we have to make here. And I'm hoping to make 1 cycle in particular because it's gonna save me a lot of time, but that might actually ruin it. We'll see. Oh, that's gonna rip for sure.
Oh, I hate that chili so much.
Yeah, it's random if they do either like an ice cool drop attack or like that right there, the ice breath. And you can't get through the ice breath if you're using tornado. I think you can do it in general. That's a lot of priority overall. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, at that point. So I was trying to make a cycle in front of these two parade cars here. I'm gonna play it safe actually. We're just gonna go behind them. So I was gonna do this here. It's gonna be really cool because I'm walking behind them, and I don't know. This is what we gotta do it. Fun
Just
fact though, yeah, just imagine I did and like type PogChamp in chat.
Exactly.
Anyways, so there's a whole story if you don't get by a train car or a parade car ever in this level. So I'm trying to avoid getting by any parade cars at all. If I do, then I lose that. So I'm trying to be extra careful throughout the whole thing to just make sure I can get that one.
Yeah, and there's a parade car in pretty much every single section in this level, so it's like very easy to get hit and just lose out on that story.
All right, this is a tricky fight too. We actually use drill for this one. We use drill for the story in the last area, but also we use it right here for bonkers. And drill has a cool attack that does a lot of damage because it causes an earthquake. We have to draw like a shape around them and connect it. And I'll just do this. Yeah, at that point.
Okay. Nice.
I'm gonna wait the cycle out. There we go. And then we purposely didn't get rid of the tornado on the left there, so we can use it right now. Now we have tornado once again.
Now we're spinning to winning. Again.
Spinning to winning, as you do. Speaking of spinning to win, we're going to use tornado as well to go right through his parade cars. Otherwise, we can't really do this. Hopefully, I can get this. Nice. That was actually super clean.
That was really clean.
Oops. I didn't land in time, though, so I actually got like a weak tornado. That's totally okay. You can see they like constantly come out right there. It's a bit annoying to deal with. Oh, please.
What? That was scary.
Okay. Well, I've been playing safely now. Now I've been scared thoroughly. It's Halloween after all. Makes sense getting scared right now.
It's spoopy month.
This is actually the horror episode.
Yeah. I was trying to make that cycle right there, but it just didn't work out because of that. But that's okay.
Nothing is scarier than platforming in 3 dimensions.
Ah! Don't say it out loud. I'm getting spooked. No!
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. All right.
I don't even talk about it much, but like, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Actually,
I was just gonna comment. Like your movement with the gear here with your mouth is like really, really impressive. I think it's like especially when you like it was very clear skips that you're doing with the, and then like even if it's just small cutting corner sections, I think it's really, really cool.
Thank you. Yeah,
amazing upgrade. It's
pretty sick. Once you go off like a ledge with gear mouth, especially. Yeah, I got the don't go over by parade car one there. We're good. Thank goodness. that was close.
Nice.
Yeah. If you go off a ledge with gear mouth, you get like a huge boost, which is super nice. Same if you like boost with gear mouth while jumping at the same time off like a wall, you get like a giant boost with it. It's so cool. So we use that to our advantage, like whenever you have gear mouth.
Especially if you have speed boost, then the jumps and like dashes go even further, and it's like way more insane.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like the most fun I've had speedrunning in this game is using the gear mouth.
All right, important right here. We're actually gonna get this one objective here, and then not get the other two. We're gonna get the other 2 objectives in this level, but getting that saves us about 2 seconds because if we don't get the pop up at the end of the level, which is pretty nice. A little nifty 2-second time save there. Gotta save the frames whenever we can, you know. This course here is a little tricky too, but we are good. This alleyway is especially tricky for me. Tornado.
This alleyway is like the worst.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, but you got through it. Awesome.
I practiced that movement right there a lot, actually. Whoa, okay. I got a weird tornado thing. That's gonna mess me up for the end of this level. Actually, will it? We'll see. No, well, we're good. Okay. Oh, that will though if I mess up my movement, actually. Now my cycles are off here, so hopefully I don't get by one of these snowballs.
Yeah.
We're good. All right, cool. Good backup.
Yeah, so if you get hit,
beautiful.
Yeah, if you get hit by the snowball, then you lose out on a hidden starry. And that's not
now we're
good.
going to use tornado's property of not losing height at all once you use it. So just go over this fence instead of going around it. Now we're going to go on top of this fence post in particular. So we can skip going up here the normal way. I didn't do it right. We're going to try it again. I've never messed it up, actually. That's unfortunate. Something that's never happened before.
Whoa. He said the thing. He said the thing, guys.
He said the thing.
All right, now I gotta lock in. Now I gotta lock in. This fight is really hard.
Oh boy.
If you want to explain Mario, go ahead.
Yeah, this fight is very annoying because you're gonna fight too many bosses back to back. I think first you're gonna fight the Galactyl. Yeah, you're gonna fight the Galactyl, and then you're gonna fight a Mr. Frosty. And we also gotta do that while juggling the Tornado ability. Since the Tornado ability doesn't do that much damage and hammers faster taking out the bosses, we're gonna have to juggle it. So basically, we're going to have to beat these bosses with hammer, while also making sure that our Tornado doesn't disappear, so that after we can use the Tornado for the rest of the level.
Yeah, I have 3 more hits here on this Wild Frosty. He hit me first. Though. That's fine. I'm just gonna do this now.
Yeah, just do that.
Hopefully I can keep this here now, no problem. But we'll see. I'm not kind of just improv this, unfortunately. I had a strategy, but yeah.
Oh yeah, these mini bosses are really rough.
There we go. I'm gonna just get Tornado right now, just in case. And I'm just gonna destroy the corpse with Tornado. That's what we're gonna do. There we go.
It's better to be safe than keep Tornado than like just lose it, because Tornado is just too useful in this run.
Yeah, the Tornado is really good, especially for the very next level. Tornado is extremely good for the next level, especially.
Ooh, I'm sorry. What is this? Sign mouth?
Okay, yeah. So side mouth is cool. So it's essentially our sled, is what it is. That's what side mouth is. It's like the auto scroller power essentially, but there are ways to speed it up. Funnily enough, for instance, see right here in the bottom right, the game tells us if you hit an enemy with it, you actually speed up a little bit for like a second or two. So that's what we're gonna do whenever we go through a side mouse section, which are 3 of in this run. This is the first of 3. That being said, though, there's not much to really say during this. I'm gonna hit all the small starry flowers, or the big starry flowers. And that'll give me a starry right at the end of this. But for now, if you have any announcements, Arena, it's a good time for sure.
Yeah, of course. I just wanted to let everyone know you can catch up on past Hotfix shows, special events, and of course GDQ marathons over on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like the video and subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date with GDQ, including up to date with Hotfix shows such as these. And of course, I want to do a wonderful shout out to the Frame Fatales community. Frame Fatales is a community of women and femmes who share a passion for speedrunning, gaming, and charity. In addition, there are 2 flagship events, Cross Fatales in the winter and Flame Fatales in the summer. They host activities year-round in their community Discord like Game of the Month and Randomizer events. So type !FF in chat to learn more and to get involved. Can I just say, I do love how, there is a world in which they could have just given Kirby a snowboard, and I don't think anyone would have batted an eye. But instead, they made Kirby eat a whole sign, which I respect. I can only respect the hustle on that.
It could have been snowboard Kirby or snowboard mouth Kirby or something instead. But sign mouth Kirby is a little more creative. Honestly, I like the vision here. Yeah, the very next level I mentioned how Tornado is very important for it, especially. Thankfully, if a run like this, we can go back to Wild E-Town if we lose the power we need, and just get Tornado there. So that's no big deal. But obviously it loses time, so that is a big deal in that case. But yeah, it's very important for this level because there are a bunch of moving platforms that are moving forward in front of you, and the way to skip that is use Tornado for it.
Tornado is pretty much the solution to everything in this run, almost.
For the most part.
Skip over everything.
Tornado and that one weird fire trick that I did in the first level. Yeah, all these platforms just moving forward here, and ways just skip past them and do ways to skip past them and just use Tornado. Especially important for his next one because we're actually gonna get a starry while doing that at the same time. In just 1 second here, I'm gonna juggle Tornado very soon at the same time as using Ranger. Funnily enough, shout out to Ranger, one of my favorite powers in this game.
Yo, Ranger.
What if they give Kirby a gun? That's what the power is. So we're gonna use that to hit a sign right in the back here, or a target rather, just like that. While it's still going off there, I'm getting Tornado back, and then we just keep going on. Then we're gonna land right here, so I can do this. You're supposed to use Ranger for that. It's right there, but I can just also not use it and just do that with Tornado. Now we get a hidden star up there. Very fast one. And now we're good.
So the whole gimmick with this next part of the level is that you gotta like roll these snowman heads to their bodies, but like we can just like not do that and instead tornado everything. Because the only thing you're getting off that is like this few extra starries, but we don't really need those.
But then how are the snowmen going to be alive and like enjoy life if you don't bring them back to their bodies?
They won't.
They won't?
They just won't.
Okay.
Oh, no.
they're just there forever.
The episode's
I don't
over.
like this part. Okay, we're good. I thread the needle there. We're good. I mean, you know, earlier that chili just likes to use like an ice breath to freeze me. Yeah, there's two of them right there, right at the end. There's no way around them other than going right in between them. So, yeah, a little scary there. You can lose your power if you're not careful, but thankfully I got through there if I can hit. That's a really clean level in general. That went very well.
Very clean.
Very good. But now I think it's time for the best part of the whole speedrun, which is shopping.
Shopping! That's right, we're going to shop for all the figurines. We're going to get figurine level EX2. Let's go. Yeah, it's gotcha time. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, so if you complete the gotcha collection, then you actually just skip right to the final boss. You don't need any other levels. Trust me.
It's true. So fun fact, Star Garibaldi is just right here in front of me. And if I press right and A, they're gonna I'm gonna talk to them on accident. So I'm just gonna go backwards a bit and use my tornado there. They're like in the way. It's the worst. I hate that. But
Star Guy Waddle Dee really is just there to waste time.
He really is. I like I said, I don't know why he exists. Genuine question. Man, now we're gonna shop for a few upgrades here. So all the money I have is once again from the file I'm running currently. It's all the money I got during like an 8% run of the game, essentially, which is like it's really just all the money you get like right at the end of the run, like in 6-4 and 6-5 and before the final boss, because like in that run you actually shop in after 6-3. And because of that, also after you shop 8 times, you get a free special figurine of Shopkeeper Waddle Dee. Or I'm Shop Waddle Dee, excuse me, sorry game. Oops, there we go. One by one at a time, though. We're gonna get 3 speed upgrades and one attack boost. Attack boost is for the final boss. Speed upgrade is gonna be for the levels before it. Unfortunately, speed boost is gonna run out before the end of, or it's gonna run out before the final level, but that's okay. No big deal.
Especially since Tornado really isn't affected by speed boost that much. Like it's not really affected by speed boost at all.
Yeah, so, Tornado and Fire are both not affected by it. It's only our ground movement more than anything else. But it saves enough time for ground movement and other type of movement you're gonna see here that it's worth it for sure.
Yeah, and also speed boost actually affects the sign mouth, which is also interesting.
It does. You'll see that very soon.
Yeah, I think it's the only auto scroller to actually do that.
Because the Archmouth and Roller Coaster, I think, just pause your speed boost time.
Yeah.
If you use it during that. We're gonna Tornado off of that high object there, so we can go right up on top of the ship, right over here, and then get this fire. So goodbye Tornado for a bit. We're gonna use fire for this level and the next one, and then probably switch back to it. Spoilers, I guess, on what we're gonna do, but you know, whatever.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, oh no. What we're gonna do? So fun fact, I keep saying fun fact. You get if you get this first try without falling down here, you get another starry. That's very nice. So like not only get the hidden starry there, you also get like a free starry on top of that by just doing that first try without falling down at all. It's nice. With speed boost, we're gonna mostly rely on our ground movement more than just using our like burning movement here. I'm gonna do a dodge roll and keep on hurrying them. With that, I might be slower to do that. I'm not actually sure. Actually, no, it definitely is because I can get a shield off there. Whoops. Live experimentation, baby. Let's go. You know what? That's all right. Now I know for future runs. How about that? Yeah, speaking of side mouth and stuff, here's side mouth again. And yeah, because we have speed boost here, we are moving faster during this whole section, and therefore it's a little harder to do this correctly. That being said, though, I've done a lot of runs of this so far. Yeah. It should be fine. It'll be a piece of cake. No big deal.
It's easy. It's easy. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You also get another starry by hitting all the big starry flyers here, if I recall correctly, which is not hard, really. In this case, they're pretty. It's hard, like right at the end, I think, but like it's not too bad, thankfully.
Yeah, it's actually it's actually hitting all the enemies that gives you the starry here.
Oh, that's what it is. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was one of those. Shouts to the Howl blocks right there.
Reference.
I didn't notice that for the first couple of times I played this. Someone pointed out in chat. I was like, whoa, crap, you're right.
Also, fun fact, this level actually has a howl room too. So it's like double howl.
It does, yeah.
Double reference.
There's one howl room in the DLC here, and it is in this level, in the very first room. I could have shown that off, actually, but you know, that's okay. We're going fast. I actually am
going fast.
I won't say it, never mind, but let's just say I'm doing pretty well in this run currently, so yeah. Wouldn't have done it in this run in particular.
PB? PB pays? Question
No.
mark?
Yeah, I'm on PB pace currently.
I don't know.
I don't want to jinx it or anything. There's still a lot of run left here. We still have the final level, and the final level is the hardest level in my opinion. Yeah, right, was to feel enemies. I totally forgot. Actually, that being said, though, this next level's no slouch either. There's a lot of cycles, especially in the first room, that can mess me up. But there's also I also do that fire trick again in the second room of this level, and that skips a whole like arena. It's super cool. I'll definitely get concentrate during that. So yeah. Now that we're gonna do some cool movement here. We combine both like powerless movements, like a bunch of slides, and also like burning movement here. Yeah, that Poppy Bros always throws a bomb right at the start, and unfortunately I accidentally slid into them, but that's okay.
Unfortunately, they did not nerf the homing slide in the Switch 2 version.
Homing slide is pretty egregious in general in this game. That's okay. It's still so much fun to play. It's honestly kind of fun to get around it too. I don't know. It's strange. Yeah, we're gonna go up here and get this hidden starry by getting this max tomato spawns in, and then also get the hidden starry. Then we're getting the starry up there in general. Then going inside of here. I did in that order so we can get the like a shorter load. It's still kind of long, but like it's still pretty short. All right, here we go.
So here is the fire trick that we did earlier in the first level. And we're gonna use it to pretty much skip this whole enemy arena. So we're gonna jump off there to get the height, and then we're going to dip down to avoid the trigger for the arena. And then we're gonna float back up to our max height, and then we're gonna skip the whole thing. Awesome.
Nice.
Very nice job.
Thank you. That's such a hard trick. I failed it earlier in my practice too. I'm glad that went well here. Just skip right over everything. It's so cool. Now I have to go into this arena here. So I'm saying fun fact again. That's my thing apparently today. But fun fact: there is a larger skip that I'm not sure is even possible to do in real time yet. That skips this arena as well on top of it by like going out of bounds through like the whole like above this whole stage, and it's really cool. But I don't know if it's RTA viable yet. But it was posted about in like the Kirby Speedrun server. There we go. Shout out to the Luigi fan who finds a lot of glitches and stuff in general in Forgotten Land. They found a few glitches I'm using this run here, or not glitches, like strats and other things like that, including like what you just saw a little bit ago with the fire skip. Pretty sure they found that too. Oops. I gotta be careful here. You're supposed to just block these shots here with the walls on the side, but you can go between them if you're good, if you're gaming. There we go. Now we're through.
Gaming.
Game.
Fire
right
gaming.
Not for long, though. We're actually going to ditch fire here in 1 second because it's faster to get crash here, funnily enough, which is just down here. And I'm going to be careful in this one. I've lost runs from accidentally not getting crash here by just like trying on the cactus on the side, and the crash just falls to the ground and explodes, and I cry. So gotta be careful there this time around. So yeah, you get a free starry from destroying both twin tornadoes here with crash, just like that. I charge up just a little bit because that does more damage. I'm just gonna do that to get rid of both their corpses at once, and now we have Tornado once again, the star of this run.
Tornado.
We're Tornado for essentially the rest of the run at this point. Tornado is just very good. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah.
It's just pure spinning to winning.
Spin to win.
Okay.
Let's go. Awesome. That was good. We have 2 more levels in this run, both in World 6. At this point, we have 60 starries, which I think is the minimum to get into World 6 in the first place. In World 6, we're going to get 19 starries in total. Or, yeah, I think that's 61 currently is what we should have. I'll see on the right here if that's correct, if I did the route correctly. Pretty sure we're good on that, though.
Sure.
Each one of these cutscenes that appears here are like a checkpoint, essentially. So I know I have 60 at least right there because that appeared. And then I should have 61. Yep, we're good. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So another cool thing is that because I have the speed boost currently, it actually also increases the speed of some of my mouth abilities, such as I never missed that before. Whoa. I never missed that before. That was weird. Such as a car mouth up here. That was strange. I've never done that.
That was weird. Like you activated the crystal
happened before moment
while you were like inside the platform and like respawned you. That was funny.
This jump about to do here is very tight. Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, yeah,
it is really tight. I miss that more often than I hit it actually. Also, if anyone's subbed to me on Twitch, give me a Shast Drift in the chat, please.
We got a Shast Pop in the chat instead.
I'll take that. We take those. All right, this next room is very tricky because we have to go over the lava for a lot of it. Tornado doesn't lose height, but you lose a little height right at the end of it. There's a hidden objective by getting 5 of these big red starry coins here. All right, we got that. Nice. I pressed B right at the end of my tornado so I can get a hitbox out of it. And thankfully that worked well. Thankfully that worked in the end. We're going straight into the arena, get triggered as fast as I can, and then I'm going to try and do some powerless strats here. Nice.
Nice.
Be careful and get this real quick. And we're going to bait him out right here. It's hard to see his hammer there, but it worked out. Yeah, quad star, and then one of these cookings is going to throw, and we're good. That was textbook.
Beautiful.
Let's go. That went so well. All these arena strats that I do here, especially the powerless ones, I've practiced so much, and I hope it shows. Yeah, so we're supposed to spin all of these fans around here in order to get through a section because it raises a bunch of platforms around us. So tornado, we can mostly skip that. Getting a burgie right there. Delicious.
Yeah, tornado can just fly over all of this when you're usually supposed to just use ring mouth. But also, tornado itself has like the wind property, so it can also spin the windmills too, which is cool.
And then we're gonna hopefully not fall into the lava here. I have lost. I think I've lost essentially the whole run here by falling into the lava in this last section before, and it's not gonna happen this time around.
Yeah.
I'm locking in.
Yeah. Lock in. Yeah, if you fall, then you pretty much lose out on a starry, and since there's no other backups, you pretty much are like forced to use the retry star at the end if you miss, which loses a bunch of time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I hit Balkan there.
This car has smooths, can I just say?
It's freaking schmoving. It's great. Especially as a speed boost. Speed boost also increases speed too. There we go. We're good now.
That's true.
You think Kirby got his license?
God, I hope.
I wanna assume so.
I don't know where the DMV is in the Forgotten Land, but I'm sure it exists. I'm sure he got. Who knows? Maybe it's in space or something. Who knows? Ay.
Now time for the funny level. The final level.
Funny final level. This is the longest level in the run by a lot. It's really cool, genuinely, and we do some skips on it too that are really awesome, but it is a very, very long level for sure.
Yeah. I think like in general, like not counting like the Forgo Dreams levels, I think this is like the longest like level in the game. I'm pretty sure.
That would not shock me, honestly.
Actually, yeah, it wouldn't shock me either.
Yeah. There is the load zone's just right down here. You can just kind of go into it. This is the whole abyss there.
Insert the Kirby fall meme.
Alright, we do 2 tornadoes like that. And now I have to avoid all of these like lava balls here, whatever I call it. You gotta avoid all the things here, if you will. Oh my gosh. And then randomly can lose my tornado sometimes.
Interesting.
Yeah, all the things. Whoa.
We're avoiding all the things now?
Unfortunate.
That's not how the show's called.
Womp womp. I'll be careful once you get the tornado back. I put it in a weird spot anyways. Oh my gosh. That's also weird. The fact I did that. Oh, I got tornado back. I thankfully I noticed that one.
Yeah.
That was a little scary.
It's very easy to accidentally suck tornado up
There we go.
instead of a star and then accidentally spit out the tornado. It's very crucial that you don't lose tornado in this level because there's pretty much nowhere else to get it back. Nice.
That fight's always really tricky for me, but thankfully we're through. Now we're gonna do this. We're just gonna go all the way to the side of this section here and not do anything the way it's intended. You're supposed to use gear mouth here to get through this, but faster ado, tornado. Then we're just gonna go on this railing and then start another tornado. We're gonna do 2 of them, ideally. Oh, I didn't get the good start though. We'll have to do that again. That's fine.
All good.
Yeah. There we go. That should work that time. It's a very thin piece of standable collision, I guess. Sometimes the game just doesn't allow me to do the full tornado like that. If I am just not enough of it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail this because of that. Hey chat, a third, that's what happened before a moment, just happened. Oh no. Oh no, it happened again. Oh,
That's
no,
crazy.
I'm surprised it happened there. Okay, well, we'll go a 4th time.
I think that one should be good.
That one's looking good to me, yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Unfortunate. That's okay. Now we get gear mouth back here. We're doing gear mouth for this section. Cannot avoid it.
Yeah.
And General's pretty fast here anyways. Oops. We're gonna get another wall D by just doing this, going all the way around and getting that.
Waddle Dee.
Waddle Dee.
I love the way gear mouth spins. The gear mouth is spinning to winning.
Same. There we go. Lock in for bonkers once again. Same strategy as in the previous level. Just gonna now do a dodge roll like this. Get a quad star. 1 coconut. Up 2 coconuts. Sorry. There we go.
Nice.
We're good. And we keep tornado throughout the whole thing. Let's go. Very easy to actually say Waldine says Starry. I'm realizing that. Oh, nice. Just got that in time. Now I have one last side mouse section here. And right at the end of the side mouse section is a big skip in this level. However, if there's anything to read, if there's any announcements to read here, I got you, Oz. I know it is. I'm a Hotfix showrunner too.
No, you're good. You're good.
Now's the perfect time.
I, of course, just want to let everyone know if you're curious as to what's coming up on Hotfix, so you can check out this week's schedule and explore our full season lineup at gdq.gg/Hotfix. And of course, again, big thank you to everyone that's supporting Games with like subscriptions, gift subs, and bits and cheers. Your contributions help keep shows running, and if you're enjoying the stream, consider subscribing for exclusive emotes, ad-free viewing, and access to that during replays. Of course, you can also always support the stream by sharing the Games and Quick channel with your friends. Thank you all so much for being here. We've had a really, really wonderful show tonight with amazing runners, amazing games, like a GDQ debut here. I'm hoping y'all have loved this episode as much as I have. These are really, really good 3D platformers with like amazing movements and really entertaining runs, I would say. And so again, thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you to Shasta for this amazing run, because it's finally great for me to like sit down and get to see the full thing. I know I've seen it in your streams before, but not in its entirety. And so sitting down and seeing all the stuff that goes into it is really impressive.
Absolutely, yeah. It's such a cool run. The community's ready to come together like this quickly to have just such a cool run to show off like this. It's awesome. Yeah. And that being said, though, this skip was found pretty early on here. So check it out. So we're gonna go over here with Tornado. This alone is a minor skip. That's not where. Oh, hold on. What? This is not what we're trying to do here. So we're gonna go across this entire gap here. Let's set for it right now, like this. That's hopefully we should be good.
That looks good.
Yeah, I have to avoid this now, but I think we're good here spacing wise. Gonna immediately Tornado here. Oh, got that. Oh, I might actually ruin it.
I think that's fine if you like tornado right here.
It would be fine. Oh, that's even worse issue.
That's bad.
All right, so here's the backup here. Here's the backup.
All right.
We gotta do this fight normally.
Not intended gameplay.
No, intended gameplay, frick. That's actually super unfortunate. Oh well,
yeah.
That's okay.
That's unfortunate, yeah.
Now you gotta do these two mini boss fights.
Yeah.
Thankfully though, you get tornado after, so you can just tornado back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm just gonna do a skip again. Not like after this is done. Actually, I forgot. It's better to keep Tornado for this fight. Flurry is not a fun fight to do powerless, as I've learned from failing that skip before. She does not spawn a whole lot of stars. That's the biggest thing about her. She spawn a lot there, though.
Florina's very, very stingy with spawning her stars.
Yeah, they spawn these tornadoes here, essentially. I can make them hit the wall to spawn in a little bit, but that's like the most I can do, I think. That's a downward motion from the tornado. Oh no.
Because now she's gonna do this attack and for 15 seconds and then no star spawn.
Yeah.
I don't know why they made the boss this way.
I don't think it's a kill yet.
Yeah.
But she'll spawn stars again, so it's fine. Come on, where are you? There you are.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, unfortunate if I do powerless. Failing that skip is very unfortunate, but we're gonna do it again. It still saves time to do it again after all that. All right, we're gonna go now. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, that weird tornado bug thing.
Yeah.
It just drags you down.
Hopefully, I might get by this. Yeah.
Suck that up, maybe?
That's fine. I get this here again.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to do this intended. Come on, game, please. Stop embarrassing me.
The game is trying to punish you.
This was first try in my practice run earlier, by the way.
The game knows you're running in a marathon.
Commentator's curse. It's the commentator's curse, as they say.
I guess it is. What the heck, Mario?
Oh, okay. I swear I had nothing to do with this.
The game is being disrespectful.
Being rude, honestly. Just a little bit. It's a very hard skip. Huge run killer right at the end of the run, as you can see here from this.
Uh-oh.
All right, but I believe right now, though, because if I don't get it right here, I'm going to die. So, yeah. We go right here.
I believe. This is the one.
Absolutely.
It has to be.
Yeah, it should be good now.
It has to be.
There we go.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta time all cycles correctly, too, on top of, everything I did there with the movements. So
the game just wanted to give you a heart attack.
Yeah. And And beyond that too, we have to, if we don't get like crushed here or like don't fall down at all or don't mess up this section at all, we do get another star. So I have to also lock in a little bit because of this. You get corn right there though. Shouts to corn. Any corn fans in the chat?
I don't want to admit this.
As in the food? As in
like the food, yeah.
Of corn?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm
Definitely
I'm
fans of like, Corn the band. That's a great band too.
Yeah.
But like,
that's true.
I mean the food right there. We just got some corn a second ago. It was delicious.
Like on the cob or just free for all?
On the cob.
Corn. Nice.
Free for all corn. I prefer Team Deathmatch
for all corn. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I actually don't like corn. Like,
I'm
sorry to admit that.
Get out of the cob.
Especially on the cob. I don't like eating it off the cob, but I don't know.
Get this guy out.
It depends how like the corn is. It depends how the corn is made.
Right to the portal there.
Yeah.
You've ever grilled corn before? That's the good stuff. Love grilled corn.
I love grilled corn.
Or like elote. Oh my gosh.
If you invite me to your barbecue and you don't have grilled corn on the cob, I'm leaving the barbecue.
Honestly, same.
That's
all I'm saying.
That's a staple right there.
I'll say if it wasn't obvious from what happened there, rip PP pace. I was like 8 seconds ahead though, so it's not a big deal. But like, there's always so much time to save on the last level between like all the skips that I do and all the fights to be done there. Like it's tricky.
Unfortunate.
We'll get someday.
But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
I feel like
no marathon.
This is my fault.
I wasn't expecting it.
This is my fault. I jinxed it. I'm so sorry.
Nah, you're good. You're good. We are finishing the runoff though, and that is awesome. And of course, we have the respite too, which is gonna be cherry on top.
Also,
sub 1 hour though. If I do final fight
that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game.
There it is.
Starcross World.
That is the name of the game.
They said it.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Roll the credits.
They said the thing. Well, we roll credits soon.
It's very soon, yeah. I'll see if I can get sub 1 hour. I'm not sure. It might be barely possible if I do everything correctly in this final boss, but we'll see. I think I hurt a lot in the last level because of the lava stuff, so I have to get the tomato at the end of this section. It was a little bit of time, but not a whole lot, thankfully. So to give context for his final boss, the context that's given for us for the DLC is that this is like the brother sibling of Elfilin, and they were effective Elfilis when they in the main story like took over like at the very end of it essentially. That's a context we're given, is that this boss is essentially the brother of them, and it's like got shot down from the meteor, which has lore implications. I don't really know it myself off the top of my head at least, but yeah. As you can see, they look a lot like the final boss of the main story here. And do a lot of similar things, but in different ways. Now we're going to finally use our attack boost, and here we go. So fun fact, Ice is actually buffed with giving us 60 FPS. We do twice as much damage as more quickly in general. And also we freeze enemies like twice as fast because of it. We're doing right now what we're doing is I'm holding L and like going forward slightly while tapping B in the rhythmic fashion. So we get the like ice shield breaking freeze effect while also doing damage with that at the same time. And also like getting like the regular ice breath effect at the same time. That's the idea. Now wait there a little bit because they take less damage if you do that immediately. Yeah, ice is the best power for doing damage right now in the DLC because of that.
Yeah, ice is super OP. That boss literally did nothing.
Yeah.
Except this phase, he can actually do stuff.
Yeah, this is the phase that we're worried about here. If I don't do this correctly, or if I mess up my rhythm and instead do a dash attack of ice, we're gonna lose a lot of time because there's a lot of really long cycles like this, like long attacks. So we're trying to skip here more than anything else.
Yeah, and I think it's like kind of RNG if you lose like your ability, right?
Yeah, sometimes it is. Yeah.
So
especially
it's
right
best
here.
to not lose it here, or if you lose it, you pretty much kind of miss out on the optimal time save. Okay.
That should be fine though. Oh, not gonna freeze him though. That's unfortunate.
Barely.
I can still save some time from this, but like, yeah, not getting the freeze there is pretty huge.
Yeah, because now he's gonna do this.
Bad way.
this building attack, which is
cool as
losing a
heck.
bunch of time. It is
It is a
cool.
lot of time.
It's really cool.
Unfortunately, he just stays in the background during all of it, so you can't really hit him, which is the problem.
Yeah, so we're gonna go over
I
here
do-
and then go to the left again because okay, that moves for some reason. Okay, yeah. Otherwise, you get a slow down when it gets close to you.
I am a huge fan of like in Kirby,
okay.
like the first like 2 bosses that you do is like, oh, it's like a tree or like something very normal that you see in a very video game, right? And then by the end of the game, you're just like, what if we killed God?
Yep.
What if we?
We love Kirby for that. Our little god slaying pink guy. Just gonna endure all the hits by just shielding it in this case. So ice shield, by the way, you take no damage during ice shield. It's super nice. Okay, we skip a longer attack there because of that. If the attack past that tail phase is really long, but yeah, we're good there. All right, now this is kind of their last stand because we destroyed the main part of the fights. Now we're just gonna be doing this for this section. I'm just gonna keep doing the ice thing here. I got messed up in the dash attack accident, but it's fine. Third phase, we're gonna do this a bit. Gonna create a couple shockwaves before I can with my funny ice tactic here.
Can't be a Kirby game without a giant evil orb.
Exactly.
Found evil eye especially. And time is very soon. Time is on the very first flash after I defeat them. So I'll call it out. And time.
GG. Oh,
Thank you very much.
That was a nice run.
Thank you. Yeah, other than the final level, that was pretty solid in general.
Yeah, that was a really good
But
showcase.
that final level though, that's fine. That's a good showcase overall. Yeah, that's the Forgotten Land DLC. That we did this run essentially from like a new game plus file, but we didn't have any upgrades or anything. So like it's chill, you know. But it's super cool though. I love this run already. Like I do want to run a lot more for sure, but like yeah, it's very cool. I can't wait to see how it develops even more. I did submit this to GDQ and GDQ as well, so you might see them in both of those. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, and where can the people find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/MR_Shasta. I do a lot of speedruns like this one, but also more than anything else right now, I do what's called DS Destruction, where I'm trying to beat every Nintendo DS game ever made. The next game I'm going to play is DK Jungle Climber. That game's pretty cool from what I know about it.
Oh.
So look forward to that one, I guess.
I can't wait until you're 45 and still on DS Destruction.
I will hold on. It will take me 15 years. Hold on one second.
I mean, like,
How dare you?
I mean, to be fair, you still got a couple years to go.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's fine.
I think my favorite
Shasha's-
game was still the My Stop Smoking Coach. I can't believe that's a
gosh.
real game. I feel like
Neither can I, honestly, and I played
that
it.
should be ran in a GDQ. Hopefully one day.
And of
That'd be
course,
curious.
folks, Mr. Shasta also has a GDQ Hotfix show every other Friday at 7 p.m. on this same week called Do All the Things for Completionist Runs as well. So if you want to check that out, another category type show, just such as this one. And so, Mario Max, is there anything you want to shout out before we head out today?
Yeah, I would like to shout out. Well, first of all, you can find me on twitch.tv/MarioMax. That's the same name. And also YouTube. I also want to give a big shout out to the Kirby community, the Kirby Discord. You can join the Kirby Speedrunning Discord if you go to speedrun.com and click on pretty much any Kirby game and then click Discord. You'll be sent to the Kirby Speedrunning Discord. So I want to give a big shout out to them because they're what made this whole route possible.
Absolutely, yeah. Shout outs to Poco especially. Poco was the go of this game essentially. He's pretty much has record in like every category for the most part. I know Mario says all Waddle Dee's record still. Is that correct? Or do you take that? I forget.
Well,
but-
I think I'm third place on all Waddle Dees.
Oh
I'm
wow, I
first
didn't realize that.
Yeah, I'm first on all Starries, but I haven't submitted my run yet.
Yeah, I feel that. I haven't seen my run either yet. Yeah. But yeah, like Poco's really, really good at this game essentially. He's the one that has like spearheaded the route for 8% here, and also just has done a lot for the leaderboard of this game, especially. Like he's really good at this game. He's also a very good community member. So shout out to Poco especially. And also shout out to Luigi fans for finding a few of the tricks in this run too that we use.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Wonderful shout out to you too. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to all the people who are running. Thank you, of course, to you, Mr. Shasta and Mario Max, for being part of this wonderful episode. Some amazing 3D platformers that you've seen and a never before seen run of this very DLC on the GDQ channel. I hope that everyone in chat enjoyed this episode of the Scenic Route. It'll be up if you missed out on our Hotfix shows tonight. Stay tuned for a replay of Perilous Paths and this show, the Scenic Route, coming up right after the break. And tune in tomorrow, Tuesday, for Random Number Generation and Game Masters starting at 7 p.m. Eastern for our next shows here on the GDQ Hotfix. Again, thank you all so much for an amazing night. I hope you all have a wonderful night and stay safe. We will see you all tomorrow for more GDQ Hotfix. Thank you so much for being here.